1, 2, 1, 2. All right, here we go. Let's get it. We did the intro already last time. Let's go. Let's get it.
Keep me posted how it goes, love.
Will do. Thank you.
Ooh, I mean, let me tell you something. This show has taught me so much, so much. Khadijah, show me your room. Show me your room, Khadijah. I have learned so much hosting this show. You ready?
I cannot believe I got picked. Oh
I cannot believe it. Oh, I should have got. I'm gonna get that. I cannot believe it.
my God, Kendra! I have literally been watching you for years, and I literally just got off the worst date of my life. So
You just came back from the worst date?
Yes.
Let's get it. Why are black women the way they are? She came off the worst date of her life, and she decided, you know what? I'm not going to just watch Kendra G tonight. I'm going to actually get up in the queue. Should I put that one? I got rid of that guy because he wanted some box, so let me get with this guy. Let me try a new guy from who knows where that deals with who knows what. Let's go.
Oh my God, what happened? Why was it the worst date?
It was, I don't know, like, his card ended up declining, and he asked me to pay, and then he said he was going to pay me back, and it just turned.
Whoa. Now we're getting somewhere here. The video has just started. Black woman on Kendra G. She's just come from a date, and she decided to log on to Kendra G. She tells Kendra G that she was on the worst date of her life. The Kendra G asks, why were you on the worst date of life? She replies, the dude card declined, and he asked me to pay. Ma'am, you liked him enough for him to take you out, but you didn't like him enough for you to take him out. And I'm keeping it there. I'm not saying, the man should have did this or she. No. You liked him enough for him to take you out. And that's all you really need to say.
For me off. And it just was not a good day. But I literally have never tried to join your live. And I literally said, this is the worst day ever. I'm going on Kendra. I'm just going to see if she picks me. And then you literally picked me. That is so crazy.
Okay, well, let's get into it. So, where did you guys go? I'm nosy.
We went to a place, it's called Tommy's Tavern.
Okay, where are you calling me from, Khadijah?
New Jersey. I'm 20 minutes from Philly.
Okay, how old are you?
25.
25, and what you do for a living?
I'm a business owner.
Okay, business owner. Do you want to share what kind of business you own?
Yes, I own a commercial cleaning business.
Okay. Your light is not terrible. Is there a way that light can't hit you in the face? Like that light, can you face that?
Is this better?
I think so. For me, it's better.
Okay.
So, but I do want you to be steady. So, if going the other way is fine, I'll work with it. You can stay there and put your phone down. That's better for you?
Okay. Yes.
So, right, we got Khadijah, New Jersey, 25. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
And I'm assuming never married?
Never married.
Okay. So, Khadijah, New Jersey, 25, Cancer, business owner, no kids, never married. What kind of man are you looking for? She just came back from the worst date ever.
I still can't believe I'm on here right now. This is so crazy.
You ain't a girl.
I know. It's so surreal talking to you. I've literally been watching you for years. You are just so amazing.
It's some clips I got to get. I got to get Coming to America. I cannot believe it. And I got to get Beverly Hills Cop. Get the fuck out of here.
Follow you on Instagram. I love all your posts. Kendra, you are just doing the damn thing, and I love you.
Shout out to you. I love you back, my black girl magic.
Wow.
So what kind of man I can find you, girl? What kind of man you looking for, honey?
I'm not looking for much. I just want a man who likes to work. I like a man that loves women and not just likes women, not is just attracted to women, loves women. I want a Christian man. I want a humble man. I want a loyal man. That's pretty much it.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
No job, no car, no kids. bad hygiene, baby mama drama, all that stuff.
So no kids, right?
Now this woman is 25 years old. Don't look too big, or whatever the case is. And it's just simple. You're looking to cipher through men until you find what you believe is right. Ma'am, that shit could last you 8-9 years. You gotta stop.
Yes, no kids.
She has no kids. Okay, that makes sense for you. Should he look a certain way?
I literally just love men. I'm attracted to anything, white, black, tall, short, muscular, chubby. I just love men. So it's...
Now, y'all need to understand, she's in Jersey. She said 20 minutes from Philly. So you have a few different parts of Jersey down there. You got the country part, right? And then you got you know, Cherry Hill and all that, and you know, close to Atlantic City. Now, Cherry Hill and all that stuff, that's the hood. And then you have, you know, Pleasantville and all this other little stuff leading up to Atlantic City. So you don't know what type of woman this is, but you do know she down there in Jersey. She could get with somebody. She got Atlantic City. She got all type of shit down there. She got Philly. She got, you know, basically 2 states close by, and then she might be like 2 hours from New York. So she could be with a man. This shit is just crazy how the black women believe they can't be with a man. It's crazy.
Just come with it.
All right. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Oh my God, I hate this question. I would say I don't want to be like everybody else is like 100,000 and up, but I'm gonna say 100,000.
At 25, child, 100K.
Yeah.
Ma'am, don't you understand that trying to have these sort of standards could get, yes, it could get you to get a man with 100,000. He may have sex with you and be with you for a little while. But what would you do if he didn't wife you? Would you still have the same standards? Yes, I would. Okay, let's go.
What's the age range you want to date?
35 to 40.
Oh, you want to date older? Okay.
Absolutely.
Would you date a man that made 70?
Absolutely, sure.
Okay.
What?
Well, 100K is the goal.
That's the goal. But I mean, like 70K is fine. Like I'm not hard fixed on you have to make 100K. But if you make 70, 80, as long as you're supporting yourself, you're doing well for yourself, you look comfortable, I'm cool.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Khadijah.
Our women have been, they really have been messed up, man. I would like to see how she looks. She sounds like she could be a decent woman, but it's so many other questions that need to be asked. Like, ma'am, why do you believe you have to go through so many men before you find one? And don't blame men as the reason why. What is the reason on your end?
Give me 1 second, Kendra. I don't have any pants on.
Girl, how you coming with no pants on, girl?
I'm sorry. I really did not think you were gonna pick me, and I know everybody says that. Let me just put the pants on. Hold on 1 second.
Damn, she got this white vibe to her.
Yeah, I ain't coming with no clothes on, child.
Okay. Let me.
This your date outfit? This what you wore on your date?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the outfit. Okay.
There we go. Okay, her ass ain't that bad. I mean, she got the teacher's body, you know. Unbelievable. She got that, like, she got a weird frame, but she got the teacher's ass. She got this white girl thing going on. It's weird as hell.
Let me.
This your date outfit? This what you wore on your date?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the outfit.
You wore this on the date. Hey, yo, she wore this on the date. And, yo, homie made sure his card declined. Let's play that back real quick. Yo, homie card declined on the bitch. Let's play that back. So she just came off a date and she decided to call Kendra because homie's card declined on this bitch. B.
Declining, and he asked me to pay.
Wait, why was it the worst date?
It was, I don't know, like his card ended up declining, and he asked me to pay, and then he said he was gonna pay me back, and it just turned me off.
Now, you went on a date with a guy with jeans on, and you believe that you could just talk this bullshit, and you probably talked him out of some pussy, and his card declined. And he was like, yo, you know, you pay for it, I'll pay you back. I know we just had a good time or whatever. And she was like, oh, hell no. So she was basically telling him, I only like you enough for you to take me out. I wouldn't take you out. And that's the shit that I always talk about as far as like, yo, there are no more rules, sis. You holding yourself back for these dumb rules. You cannot be a modern woman and think this man's supposed to be a traditional man. Like, how the fuck is that even? I'm not gonna get into that. It just don't make sense. But yo, he couldn't pay this time. Yo, he'll pay you back. But he can't get your pussy under those terms. Maybe it's more of a crazy question because women don't know how much you make before they smash you. They can only go off indicators. Right. Shit. I done been many places. Shit. I go down to Miami. I rent from Toro. I go down to Miami. I rent from Toro. Okay. I get me a car. And you know, they don't know how much I make. I rent me a car. I'm at a hotel. Okay. They don't know what the fuck I make. But I'm gonna get some box. So Disagreeable is right. You're never fucking men off money. You're fucking men off an indication of money. And like I say, as best as I could, I try to. I mean, I can't play that game like the big boys anyway, but for the most part, I try to play without it because I realize a lot of times they talk this shit online, but they rather be bossed up. They rather be praised. Yeah, I remember this one time, this bitch, yeah, this shit is so funny. I remember one time I was dealing with this gladiator, right? And, you know, like, she wasn't the most attractive, right? She wasn't the most attractive. And I was being very extracted. I was extracting, right? And, yo, son, one day the bitch said, yo, son. She said, yo, like, yo, I'm a female. That bitch was like, yo, I'm a female. Yeah, that bitch was like, yo. That bitch was like, yo, I'm a female. I can't be working this hard. I was sitting there looking at this bitch like, ha ha ha, bitch. What, ma'am? If you was a female and you shouldn't be having to work as hard, how come you ain't got somebody sponsoring and paying for your shit? Why you telling me? Fuck, you think I'm gonna jump up and go make a way? Fuck out of here. Hey, yo, that shit is crazy. That bitch was like, yo, I'm a female. I was like, and? Fuck out of here.
And it just was not a good day, but I literally have never tried to join your live, and I literally said this is the worst.
Deal breakers.
New seat, check it out.
Knew that bitch was gonna put some commercials on there. Look at this bullshit.
No car, no kids.
100K.
Yeah.
What's the age range you want to date? Yeah, here we come with no clothes on, chair.
Okay.
Shit is so wild. I mean, that's all a man want. A man wants you to be dilly and dally. Be dilly. Especially when I'm making sexual advances at you. Just be as dilly as you want to be. Don't get serious and sophisticated then.
This your date outfit? This what you wore on your date?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the outfit. Okay. All right. Okay, you look cute. You look cute. Khadijah, when was your last relationship?
Like a year and a half ago.
It's lying.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I am not gonna answer.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I can be a little clingy.
That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. Clingy bitch, please. Ma'am, you're 25 years old. You had a relationship a year and a half ago. Okay? So basically, you've been celibate for a year and a half. No, that's a motherfucking lie. So whoever you had in your box, you haven't been clingy. Or you would be clinging to the last man that inserted in you. These bitches just lie for no reason, man.
I can be indecisive. And I know I can be young-minded at times, if that makes sense.
You be young-minded at times. Okay.
See that right there? Now, let's say I believe her. Let's say everything she said was accurate. I would say, yo, ma'am, have you ever told a man that had sex with you those things about yourself? Bitch would be like, no. You know, if you with me, you're supposed to just know. Like, it's crazy.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm sweet. I can cook. I work. I make money. I make my own money.
There you have it. What I tell you, baby boy. I make my own money. They lead with their wallets. Can you get with that? Can you get with that, son? I make my own money. They lead with the wallet. Can you respect that? Can you get with that? That's all the black woman is asking you. She leads with her wallet. Can you get with that? When will you brothers realize it? The most proud or prideful thing that they have is, yo, I lead with my wallet. Doesn't matter if my pussy's worth a damn. Doesn't matter if my looks are worth a damn. Doesn't matter if my attitude's worth a damn. Doesn't matter if my character's worth a damn. They lead with their wallet. One day you guys will get it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm sweet.
Right.
I can cook.
Right.
I work. I make money. I make my own money.
There, see, Kendra, no. Kendra, no. That was you, bitch. That was you, bitch. You know what it is. You started this for this little bitch to feel this way. I make my own money. And the last thing, and she trying to be so fucking neutral. And, you know, and I understand, like I say, we got to learn it. Don't be moral with this shit. Nobody's moral towards this black community. I don't see why the fuck we are. Okay? Like, she's like, yup, this bitch going down the same wrong path. Are you signed up to the app? Make sure that you get on there, stay on there so I can make this money. You know, black men, a lot of black men don't have that sort of killer step on your neck mindset. You know, but Kendra, like, listen to this dumb black bitch. Yo, this shit is sad. That's what you call non-black.
I'm sweet.
Right.
I can cook.
Right.
I work. I make money. I make my own money.
There you go. That should make you good for a man. You make your own money. Now, ma'am, being that you make your own money, do you really know what that means? Yes, it means I could, you know, I work and I got my own apartment and all that. Ma'am, and you equal to a man, right? Yeah, I could, I make my own money. You understand? Ma'am, a man would get a woman and bring her into his house if she rock with him like that. Why won't you do the same thing a man do? Bring some man into your house. You work every day. You busting your ass. You get into the bag. All you need is a man to be there to take care of your quote unquote womanly needs. So trying to be equal to a man, why won't you do that? Well, I think that it's just traditional for a man. Ma'am, you don't have a man. Well, I had men that were broke already, and ma'am, don't you get it? You can't get nobody else. Well, I don't need a man to pay my bills. Well, a man wants you to be in his house. God damn.
Yeah, I'd say that thing.
Okay. All right, so we got Khadijah, New Jersey, 25, cancer, business owner, no kids. Do you want kids?
Yes, I want like 4.
Ooh, are you ready? Should the guy be in New Jersey?
Tri-state area.
Tri-state area.
Told you. This bitch got 4 states that she's dealing with. Philly, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. She ain't got no business on this app. She got Atlantic City around the corner. She got Philly and all that around the corner. She got New York up the street and Connecticut way up the road. Everywhere got casinos, men with money, all sorts of shit. No reason for her to be on this app. Don't make sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, honey, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No, but I'm about to download it right now.
Okay, download the dating app. Will your name be Khadijah Bailey?
Yes, it will be.
Okay, set up your profile and the gentleman can reach you there. You have iPhone?
Yes.
Bitch said, yo, the gentleman could reach you there. Niggas could try to get your pussy. Man, yo, what are we doing? I mean, I understand it's dating apps. I understand, but this is dating app with a little to the second power. This is like you call in, you show off your ass and or whatever, and brothers call you or whatever, and like, what do you think men want, man? Let's go to your boy Ricky.
Hey, look. So I was watching Morning Joe this morning, and I just want to have a conversation, let y'all know what's going on. So I watched.
Ricky, when you talk, brother, when you say let y'all know what's going on, I need you to be specific about the demographic. Like, who you talking to? See, because I know you're not talking to me, but these people got you believing that you're talking to black people. Like, you ain't talking to me, you bitch ass nigga.
Watching Morning Joe, and I'm watching the news feed, and I'm watching them talk about all of the people that Donald Trump is appointing to the cabinet position, and I'm just watching them just spiral out about Kate.
We'll bring it back, but I will say this. I will say this, man. I will say this shit, man. I will say this. I've never heard black people talk about the cabinet and the Senate ever this much in my fucking life, B. Cabinet? Ricky Smiley, when the fuck you give a fuck about a cabinet? Like, yo, black people just throw me off, man. Fuck you mean a cabinet? When the fuck you get, I've never heard you. When the fuck black people start talking about the cabinet?
I just want to have a conversation.
I might have to
let y'all know
reload it.
what's going on. So I'm watching Morning Joe, and I'm watching the news feed, and I'm watching them talk about all of the people that Donald Trump is appointing to the cabinet position. I'm just watching them just spiral out about Kate's being being over the Justice Department and talking about Kennedy being over whatever that position he's gonna fill that seat with. And I don't think nobody on the news took Donald Trump serious when he said it ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't gonna be no more damn elections. I don't care how much the news media complain and talk about this, that, and the other. This ain't nothing compared to what's actually gonna happen.
Ricky, if something was really about to happen, what would be the best course of action for you and black women? Why don't you answer that question? Ricky Smiley, if something was really about to happen, what would be the best course of action for you and black women? Since you believe something's going to happen. Let's go. Oh, slowed up on us. Yeah, this shit is crazy. This dude is trying to fearmonger you people. Like, because it's like, first of all, he's not talking to any of us. Who the fuck is he talking to? I would say black women. I mean, who the fuck? No black man listening to you talking this fear shit. Why would we live in fear? We might as well, fall over. Fuck if we gonna live in fear, son. We're not doing that. So he's talking to black women. We're not living in fear just because you said, "Ooh, the boogeyman's coming." It is what it is, son. Fuck is wrong with these people, yo? Like, yo, I'm telling y'all, yo, son, they made black people, they made black people the softest people out now. The shit is crazy what we had a presence.
Hey, good morning, what's up?
Yo, we had a presence out here in this country, son. There's like fucking, like blacks, fucking Hispanics and them whites be like, y'all fuck one of these blacks up. Like, yo, they don't give a fuck about what you gotta prove it nowadays, son. Yes, you are athletic and all that, but they don't care. Because you got niggas like this. Like, that's why. They done took all the swag from the black man when you put niggas like this up. We had it right. Street people thugging it out. Yes, we have a presence when we come through. Y'all made this nigga more powerful. And now he is your representative. And all you bitch ass niggas. Don't make me start name dropping, baby. Because that's where we at right now. Same thing we said about the black woman. Like, you go out there, get your ass beat. But more importantly, Ricky Smiley, like, bro, he's the face of black thought. And then you got bitch ass niggas on the internet that say, nah, fuck street niggas and this and that, and this and that. But also fuck Ricky Smiley. So who's the ideal dude? Some unknown fucking character. So we don't have protection on the front end, protection on the, behind you. So it's just fucking Hispanics and whites believe that they'll beat your black ass. They not scared of you no more, brothers. Trust that. You got to prove it, nigga.
How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all having a blessed morning.
Blame Ricky.
Hey, look.
Blame Ricky Smiley for the reason why you got to beat somebody's ass.
Took Donald Trump serious when he said it ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't gonna be no more damn elections. I don't care how much the news media complain and talk about this, that, and the other. This ain't nothing compared to what's actually gonna happen. I'm doing the show. I had pre-recorded something, so I got a few minutes. Yeah, I'm still doing the morning show, but I did something that's pre-recorded. I pre-recorded Battle of the Sexes. That's why I'm doing the show. I can still. I have to be back by a certain time. Be sitting back in my chair. It ain't gonna be no more elections. Hey, what's up, Miss Nelly Boo? It ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't gonna be no more nothing. Nothing. They have control of the House, the Congress, and the Senate. If you think the last Trump administration stretched y'all out, you have no idea as to what you in for.
So, what should you and black women do? What would be the best thing for y'all to do?
You have absolute. What up, Evil? You have absolutely no idea what you in for.
I'm gonna keep it playing.
It ain't gonna be no more elections. He's gonna take over the military. They're gonna, I believe they're gonna do a mass deportation, like he said.
There we go. See, talking that dumps. Got him. We got his ass. This is what you black people did. You let a dumbass like Ricky Smiley have a greater voice than a street dude like me, right? And you got this dude talking about, yo, they about to do a mass deportation. Why do you give a fuck, Ricky Smiley? You got black people caring about mass deportation. When we got our ass beat, when we were citizens, these motherfuckers get money, food, hotels, cars, bikes, delivery jobs. We got our ass beat. We got our girls took it. And you talk about mass deportation. You ain't worried about your own people, you bitch-made nigga. That's all this is, man. But like I say, you blacks put a clown like this to the front. We are fucked up. This dude said mass deportation as a black man. Like, this is how fucked up we are. He said mass deportation. Wow. Nigga.
And he had,
I'm sure this nigga grandmama would slap the shit out of him.
Absolutely no idea what you in for. It ain't gonna be no more elections. He's gonna take over the military. They're gonna, I believe they're gonna do a mass deportation, like he said. And he have appointed people on his administration that's gonna do what he say do. He don't care about no Senate confirmations, none of that stuff. Whatever he appoint, whoever he appoint, whatever he say he wants done is gonna get done. And they don't care nothing about the Constitution. And democracy is over for the United States.
So let's break that down. Obviously, we could say the reproductive rights. Obviously, we could say the boys playing with the girls and going in the bathroom and you don't know what happens. So basically, he's fine with all of that. Okay? But we're not going there. Where we're going is we're basically saying what I'm saying, because, you know, I think a little left. I mean, right. But in the real world, left. Not this Democrat shit. But anyway, the question that I would ask Ricky Smiley is, Ricky, if you know this man is going to be this powerful, why wouldn't you be down with us? Why wouldn't you get down with him? If you know that's what's going on, why wouldn't you be down? Why would you fight that? Why wouldn't you say, yo, blacks, we need to get with him because he going to do some iron fist type shit and we going to be in our rightful space, which is number 2 in this country. Everything going to be all right. Why wouldn't you do that? Unfucking real, man. Bernie, I see you.
Of America. Period. Period, point blank. And that's just a fact. You can sit here and debate about Matt Gaetz being over the Justice Department and all of these fascist, racist people that he's appointed to his cabinet. It ain't no black people on that cabinet.
Any black people on your cabinet? You selective with your people. You are selective with your people. So why he can't be selective? I mean, these blacks are something the fuck else. Ain't no black people in that cabinet, but you knew that. We all knew it. We don't give a fuck. The problem is, why don't you have black? Why are you so prejudiced against blacks in your own community? Yo, because some blacks ain't shit. But why don't you give more blacks a chance every day that you can? He's giving his whites chances. Well, I'm not like him. Exactly. Don't you get it, Ricky? People like people that's like him that rock with his people. As black people, we believe that we supposed to rock. Well, we was taught to rock with our people. This new modern society don't teach that. So they teach you to make sure people like Ricky Smiley, man, almost got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I was like, wow, this dude really got a huge platform. I was like, wow. So this is the voice of the people. See, because y'all got to realize something, son. The way this stuff, for anybody that's young, that don't understand what happened in America to the black man, and the reason why Hispanics and whites are not scared of you anymore, even though you're more athletically gifted, you have to prove it to them niggas. They work out every day, they go to CrossFit, and yeah, maybe you lazy and all that, but you do have talent to still beat their ass. Yes, but you could get caught up there if you got to go a lengthy fight or whatever. Like, these whites ain't playing with you niggas, right? So what happened in America was this for you younger brothers, man. So this is just mine. My lifetime. This is my lifetime. Okay. When I was growing up, I was Martin Luther King in a play when I was in like 6th grade. I was like Martin Luther King. This, but when I played, put it like this: when I played Martin Luther King in a play, yo, the nigga ain't had no holiday, right? This shit happened in like the 80s. Martin Luther King got his holiday, right? So they had already killed Martin. I played Martin Luther King in 6th grade in the play. And so, you know, I had that, but they wasn't letting us play Malcolm in school. You had to grow up to like 8th grade or whatever to learn how powerful Malcolm and all that stuff was, and you understand what's going on or whatever the case is. You know, because remember, woke was supposed to be black first. Woke was black. They took that shit. So anyway, so as we were growing up, the little bit of history before my time was Superfly, Pimpin', and all of that stuff, right? All the pimp movies and JD's Revenge and all these other black movies, B, that I used to watch on my own. My uncle had the what they call that shit, the reel. My uncle had the reel. We used to watch this shit on projector, call all the fucking fly black movies, B, right? And this is as a little kid. So as the time I grew up, black was about pimping, being strong and powerful, the women being sexy, Coffee Brown, and all these stuff that we used to watch and all this stuff. So it was about, that was the powerful black woman, Coffee Brown, whatever the other bitch name is. It was so many power. It was about being powerful, almost like that Black Panther shit, right? So that's the type of shit we kind of grew up on, right? So everything was about being black and powerful. And the people that came before you was James Brown and all them. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. And we was instilled with this shit. We was instilled with some shit, right? We had family members. They had all these records and albums, a number of black music, and you could see all these album covers with black people on it, dressed in different ways, making different music. Your whole experience, your life was just black. Everybody dancing and grooving, and then your aunt or somebody take you to the park. You hear that music that they was playing in the house, and those other people dancing, and you understand, yo, this is the black experience, right? And it was like we didn't grow up. It was when we grew up, it was about powerful blacks being able to assemble, come together in public, had our black side of town. We had black grocery stores. We had everything was black clean. Everything was black. This before gentrification. This is everything. This is every hood you go, you know, like your uncles and your dad or whomever, your mom take you down wherever, 42nd Street or whatever. They take you to, you know, I guess she took us to see Dream Girls and other sort of black Mama I Want to Sing and all sort of black stuff. You were immersed inside of the black experience. You had no choice. And you were going to do all these beautiful things down on Broadway, 42nd Street, here, there, everywhere. Just blacked out. You know what I mean? Understand how powerful you were. Now, I'm not going to keep going with that story. Maybe we could continue that some other day because it's a lengthy story. You know what I mean? But just for the young people who don't understand why They say, yo, while we grew up, like, yo, they grew up to make you not have that. You wasn't immersed in the Apollo. Oh, the Apollo. Oh, boy. 125th Street, the Apollo. And that's a great point right there. See, because what happened was this. This is what happened, y'all. Everything that I described so far was not on TV. See what I'm saying? And with the Apollo was one of the first black things on TV that brought this black experience to the rest of the country, you know, for the modern times, to show how blacks was doing it or whatever the case is, right? So you know, the Apollo was important from a television standpoint that brought people around, and you know, they would play all this black stuff and historic stuff in the beginning and in the, you know, intermissions and stuff like that. And it was like, so you see a younger dude who he just don't have any of this sort of black experience in his life. He could never understand it, man. These younger blacks, you could never understand what it is to be black in this country, man. Because you got to understand, the Apollo was the first things that came on TV. Nowadays, you think you see black on TV. No, TV was way more black. Okay? We had took over television. We were on the track to taking over the country. Not like that, but just being a solid, equal, or number 2 citizen in this country. You understand where I'm coming from? We were solidified as the number 2 thriving force in this country. Now, they're going to go and tell you niggas like, hey, you know, Jackie Robinson, Negro League, man, y'all, that's one of my newest. I think that's a fucking class action lawsuit. I think fucking Major League Baseball, and no disrespect to the Latinos, B, I think all these niggas need to be putting up 2% a year for all of their fucking contracts every fucking year for fucking reparations. I believe it's a fucking class. I don't know how I got here, but it's a motherfucking class action lawsuit against Major League fucking Baseball. It don't make no fucking sense. They sell us this Jackie Robinson bullshit story, which is a beautiful one, to understand that, yo, Major League, yo, Babe Ruth and them niggas was doing their thing, right? Babe Ruth and them niggas was doing their thing, right? They was killing it, you know, America's sport, baseball, right? So let me tell you black women something, bitch. Babe Ruth and them niggas was doing some. Blacks, we ain't have shit. We talk about the 30s, 40s, 50s, right? We were just getting all our shit, right? Having all our little space, right? And Babe Ruth and them niggas are fucking rock stars. You know what I mean? Fat niggas, smoking, playing ball, drinking, having a great time, right? This before Jackie Robinson. So this is 40s. You know what I'm saying? Jackie came in 60 or something like that, right? And guess what was happening this whole time? Young people. At that same time, black people had, because they had gave us our 40 acres and a mule, right? So black people, we had our own little land. We had our own little sections of town. We created something what they call the Negro Baseball League, right? It was called the Negro League, right? And guess who was playing in that league, y'all? Black people, right? So guess what, black woman? The Negro League was like the fucking NBA, black woman. All the girls, all the women, everybody was there having a great time at the Negro League. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew the white people, Babe Ruth and them had theirs, but we had ours. And guess what? The niggas who would light it up, they had names. Jackie Robinson, Satchel Paige, you know, different sort of blacks, right? You know? And we would do, guess what we were doing? We were playing our baseball. We didn't give a fuck about Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle. We didn't give a fuck. And guess what? Babe Ruth and them ain't give a fuck about us either. Okay? But Babe Ruth he ain't nobody. You talking about the owners. The owners was Josh Gibson, Right. You talk about the owners have more power than Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth would have never let us in. Right? And what's the other nigga name from the Dodgers? Reese. The dude. Anyway. So we were the Negro League, son. We would lighten it up. You know what I mean? Lighten it up so much. It's just like everything we did in the country, white people always had an eye on and an ear out for. You understand? So they were here. Josh Gibson and Satchel Paige and Jackie Robinson and all these people are lighting it up. And when they happen to play baseball, the Negro League, Pee Wee Wright, the Negro League crowds would be off the charts. They would have people standing and hanging on the roofs and hanging everywhere just to see Josh Gibson and Jackie Robinson and them play. And yo, we wasn't trying to be in the major leagues. Hank Aaron, you know what I mean? Well, yo, bro, yo, y'all go, let's not, yo, go off, fuck it, because I don't even know how I got here. But it's just this whole black experience that they're willing to forget. And I got caught up because I really believe we have a class action lawsuit against fucking Major League Baseball, B. We had the Negro League. We were just doing us. Yo, these fucking whiteys came and had scouts looking around and doing all this and doing all that until, you know, the white guy from the Dodgers came and got Jackie Robinson and shit like that. You know? Now, I will be the first one to fucking say, if Jackie Robinson knew that him going to the Dodgers would have motherfucking crippled the Negro League and it would never be a black history of Negro League ever again, and black boys would never have a chance to play in the major leagues, Jackie would have never went. Jackie would have never went, B. Jackie was a thorough nigga. He would have never went, man. Had he known, man, that you blacks would take that shit and fucking destroy it, man. Fucking Hispanics, fucking A-Rod and these niggas. I done been to the DR. I know what it is. They got these fucking little kids out there running around the fucking beach and all that at 13, 14. They don't got to go to college. They don't got to do shit to fucking get in the major league except just own their craft. And these fucking whiteys and make a way for them to come over. And we don't have a fucking Negro League farm system that's funneling blacks like that. It's embarrassing and it's a shame, but we can't say that, well, we got to say we let it happen. But there is a class action lawsuit, man, you know, where you can't watch baseball because ain't no blacks. I mean, basically, we had to claim Jeter. He's a jungle fever, but we taking that. And then we got to claim this fucking Aaron Judge, B. And, you know, he's like a Patrick Mahomes type of claim. Hey, yo, son, y'all got a question for you FBA niggas out here. I got a question. I broke this down yesterday. I got a question for you FBA niggas out there, B. Yo, what black winning Super Bowl quarterbacks do you have? What black Super Bowl winning quarterbacks do you have? What black Super Bowl winning quarterbacks do you have? You niggas don't know what's going on. Like we have been railroaded. But anyway, I could continue with the story a little bit while y'all answer that, right? So, when we grew up as blacks, right, it was always about being like Jackie Robinson and all of them, having the strength and the power to go up against what they call the man, right? So how many black quarterbacks won the Super Bowl? How many? This is a great question. Because the Emperor and Bernie, I want to know how many. I just want to test something really quick. You know? Yo, when we grew up, we had to deal, okay, if it's two, who's the other black quarterback? We getting somewhere now. Now we're getting somewhere. But we had to look up to black people like Doug Williams, Good answer. I like where y'all going with this. We looked up to black people like Doug Williams, somebody who had to fight against all odds. And what they did to black people is they sullied all that down. Because guess what happened after Doug Williams, y'all? What happened at the same time Doug Williams was happening, and after Doug Williams, Michael Jackson was the biggest thing on some Pop-Tart shit, right? So he was the biggest, softest black man to ever exist, right? Pause, right? So as we had Michael Jackson existing in this soft way, in this soft type of white friendly shit, so much that they would leave their kids around him, right? At the same time, it was the rest of us black people, strong, getting to it, being together and everything. And what happened was, because we got to put the drugs in there. We got to put the drugs in there. Warren Moon ain't win no Super Bowl. We got to put the drugs in there. You know, because that's what hurt us, man. You know, got to put them drugs in there. That's what really hurt us. Yo, Bernie and Emperor, y'all got some great answers. I love it. I love it. I love these answers right here because it's the greatest question that ever existed. A lot of people say three black men. A lot of people say three black men won the Super Bowl, right? A lot of people say three black men won the Super Bowl. Check this out. Check this out. A lot of people say three black men won the Super Bowl, but everybody understands that the only real black person that won the Super Bowl was Doug Williams. Patrick Mahomes really don't count. And then Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson won the Super Bowl, right? So Russell Wilson won the Super Bowl, right? Now, do we count Russell Wilson? I had a great debate about this. Do we count Russell Wilson? See, right, Key. Are we talking mixed breeds? Right. So we can't count Mahomes. Okay? We can't count Mahomes, and we can't really count Russell Wilson. And you say, yo, Prince, why you can't count Russell Wilson? Let's talk about it. Y'all lucky my speaker went out. I don't got my horn. Let's talk about it, right? Right? Now, Russell Wilson, is he black? I say no. You say, why, Prince? Let me tell you why. It was the wildest shit that I came up with yesterday, right? Russell Wilson name should be Tua Tua. Russell Wilson name should be Tua Tua. His hair is more fine than Tua Tua, right? Right? So his hair is more fine than Tua Tua, right? Guess what else? Guess what else Russell Wilson is? This is the wildest shit I thought of. Anybody ever saw The Wedding Ringer with Kevin Hart? Anybody ever saw The Wedding Ringer with Kevin Hart? Now, what happened in The Wedding Ringer was it was this fat guy who didn't have any friends, and he hired Kevin Hart to be, you know, the groomsman, you know, to hire the whole groomsman and everything, right? So he got all the names from a bathroom cabinet. It was like, you know, Gillette and Bic and all this shaving stuff. So he got all the names from a cabinet. And it made me think of Russell Wilson. And I was sitting there like, hold the fuck up. If Russell Wilson look more Tua Tua than Tua, and the nigga name is Russell Wilson, what is Russell Wilson? What are the two names that Russell Wilson is associated with? What are the two names? What are the two names that Russell Wilson is associated with? It's associated with sports apparel. You got the Russell football, Russell Wilson basketball. So Russell Wilson is the type of nigga. He came here with black skin and fine hair like Tua Tua. That ain't his real name. This nigga changed his name to Russell Wilson, right? Yo, the nigga changed his name to Russell Wilson. And guess what he did? Guess what him and his family did when they was in college? They changed like 3 colleges so they could make sure they got to the NFL. It was all designed for him to get to the fucking NFL. You know what I mean? Which is fine. But at the same time, who the fuck got a name like Russell Wilson? Ain't no such fucking name. There is no name of Russell Wilson that could ever be put together. It's a fake name. And the only reason I came up with that is because I was trying to figure out the black people that won the Super Bowl. And then somebody said Russell Wilson. I was like, well, hold the fuck up. That name sounds like some old wedding ring or shit. It's the fakest name I ever heard in my life. Russell Wilson is the football and the tennis ball and the basketball. Wow. Yo, this nigga's great. Yo. And if you think about it, it makes perfect sense how black people always get caught up in shit. And it makes perfect sense why Sierra would get with somebody like Russell Wilson, who got Indian hair. He was born in Richmond. Okay. All right, cool. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Russell's a black man. Yeah. So we got 2.5 Super Bowl winning black quarterbacks. Thank you, man. I didn't want that, man. Cause the nigga hair too nice, B. I ain't never seen a black man with hair like that. Shit. Scared me half to death, B. So he was born in Richmond. You know what, Sam? I don't know if I can believe that shit. Yo, that motherfucker ain't black, B. Fuck that. Oh, Wilson the third? Oh, shit. Damn. Wow. Russell just had some good-ass family. I hope he's black, man. We only got 2 black winning quarterbacks, and I guess do we have to claim Mahomes? I don't think black people really claim him. So what does that mean? That means that you're never going to see another black winning quarterback, all right? So I would tell you niggas ahead of time, when Lamar get to the playoffs, bet against him. They would never have a dumb, talking, powerful, strong black man like that be the face of the NFL. Doug Williams was like a fucking prep student. Even though he had peasy, nappy hair, he was a great man. Lamar Jackson can't even make a full sentence. You know what I mean? They don't want a black man. You know, the same problem that guy Jaylen Brown, the problem that he has with the Boston Celtics, how Stephen A say he's not marketable because he's not light-skinned. He's a strong black man. But all they do is put fucking Africans up there looking strong and black when this man's just a powerful black American. I mean, yo, we have been jobbed. And you get a strong nigga like Jaylen Brown. Now, yo, Jason Tatum, yo, he's black too, but he got the better light skin profile for TV and stuff. And I love both of the brothers. But at the same time, Ricky Smiley's more powerful than Jaylen Brown. You see the problem? Jaylen Brown made his own sneaker because he don't want to be caught up in the Nike system or none of that. He's like against the system. He's trying to do this shit the way blacks used to do it. Only difference is he like a church dude. You know what I mean? Like he dead serious about being a good man and everything. And you don't hear nobody promoting his shit, you know? So, like I say, they just got us blacks all the way messed up. And while Ricky Smiley wasting his time talking about this Trump shit, he could be talking about what Jaylen Brown is doing and helping a black man who really helps the black kids. Hebrew Israelites say, if your father black, you black. I don't listen to them. I don't have time to argue. Right. We can't go like we all messed up now. Just put it like that. I'm just telling you, like, growing up in a different time, you were immersed in blackness, as opposed to, as you can see now, children are not immersed in blackness. Like, yo, you could be sitting at the crib as a child back in the days, and fucking Roots will come on, Shaka Zulu, some old black shit, and you sitting there as a child and you watching this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just some black shit, and you just immersed in blackness. And they all through the years, they have died it down to where you can only really do like this shit, talk. You can't do none of your creativity stuff. They got barriers. You could do this talking shit, and they stopped that. You can't curse. You can't say fuck shit, pussy, something. You can't say all this stuff. I'm saying it because I ain't getting no money off the shit anyway. You know what I mean? So they just watered the black people down. You know? I take away black people. I take away people's blackness with indiscretion. I get it, man. I get it, man. I can't stand no fake ass black niggas, man. For real.
None. Now, and it don't matter if they was black, because if they was black, they would be Trump loyalists. And we in a bad position. I'm telling y'all right now. Everything that was happening back in the Donald Trump days, the whole George Floyd days is coming back. Police immunity.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? When we grew up, they was teaching us, yo, these police will hold your ass and do whatever. You got to be strong. Now, guess what else happened when we grew up? Let me address this Ricky Smiley point real quick first. Real quick. Let me address this real quick.
Trump days, the whole George Floyd days is coming back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The whole George Floyd days coming back. Ricky Smiley, are you gonna be in any altercations with the police where you gonna be able to get George Floyd? Let's all jokes aside, Ricky. Are you going to be in any position when the police approach you that you're going to be dealing with any sort of George Floyd? Well, you never know, brother. I know that you're going to bitch up when you see some police. You're going to do the right thing, right, Ricky? Of course I am. Of course you are. So you bringing up police is no threat to you. So why are you acting like you care about somebody else? And that's what they reduce black people to where you could just talk about acting like you care, acting like you live in that shit. That's what they reduced us to, dog. Now, let's get to the story. I was having the conversation, and I was sitting there saying, yo, these young niggas, let me tell y'all something. I don't know how old everybody is in here, but guess what? These young niggas nowadays, guess what sound? Guess what sound they don't have to live with? Guess what sound the young niggas don't have to live with? Guess what sound the young niggas don't have to live with? They don't have to live with that sound called boop, 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 boop. Like when we grew up, you heard a sound called boop, boop, right? And you knew to look up, look around. That was that real George Floyd shit. You know what I mean? Like police were just hitting the sounds just to make you look up, just to make you turn fast or anything. Police were really out here playing real basketball on you niggas. Boop, boop. Like I'm saying to myself the other day, yo, these children, they don't even know the mind games or the psychology of how the white man really was playing with us in those days. You know what I mean? They would just come around, driving around your neighborhood, flashing the boop, boop, hold the door open, flip the door. They have no clue of what racism and white man, George Floyd, they don't understand it at all. You know what I mean? They might, and I see the one thing that they do here, they never play the history. And they also realize that black people don't care about the history. So that's a whole nother story. But It is a beautiful thing that these children, they don't have to live with that sound. Boop boop. Police playing around with the siren, playing mental games on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, these young niggas, they don't know what this shit is, son. They should be happy doing this Ricky Smiley bullshit. Talking about George Floyd. You don't know what it is to deal with these police out here, nigga. You don't know why they call them pigs and all that shit. You have no idea. And we talking about the simplest form. Boop, boop. That's all we talking about. We ain't talking about when you go all the way to George Floyd. We talk about the mental gymnastics. You know what I'm saying? Boop, boop. Look around, nigga, because you looking around whether you did something or not. Because they will really George Floyd your ass. Start, you know, and that's what Trump said. Trump said, yo, we're gonna do stop and frisk again. You know what I mean? So they grew up with no stop and frisk. They don't get it. They don't get it. That's why we call the black woman stupid for having all these arrest videos. Ma'am, they were stopping and frisking us for just walking down the street, bitch. You let them touch and frisk on you for acting a fool somewhere. Stupid. Stupid. Oh boy. They some big sellouts. I can't stand their ass, act like some broad, slave-minded, scared of white folks. Yo, they brought us down like that, Key. What happened? Because we didn't finish the story because we had started talking about the drugs, about when I grew up, when the drugs came in. What happened with the drugs was this. What happened with the drugs is it started making our women look undesirable because the streets and the drugs would tear a bitch up. So it started giving us a lot of women tearing up all our beautiful black women. That's what the drugs did. You know what I'm saying? As well as die and have crack babies and all this. See, they were having crack babies. It wasn't even about abortion. It was about having the crack baby. You know what I'm saying? You know? Still reproducing. Not on this shit that they're on now. They were still having crack babies. That's in the NFL right now. You understand? So it made our women ugly, ratchet, stealing, hoeing. It took all the desirability out of our women, if you ask me. Because I lived through that shit, B. My family, my neighborhood, just like y'all's. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, B. It took the desirability out of our women on a mass scale. Okay? And our men got crazy, you know? Can we talk about Kobe Bryant and why his daughters look more Hispanic than black? Come on, Bertie. You know how it is. It's not up to these networks to educate our children. That's on the parents to teach them history and the socioeconomics of being black in America. This naive post-racial shit is a fantasy, right? That's how come we get upset when we hear all this stupid Kamala shit. Oh, I knew the white people was going. Ma'am, you knew it. Why won't you promote and deal with the blackness that you are? If you didn't do anything, why are you worried? Just listen to the officer. Right. You know he listening to the officer. You know he's never gonna be in the George Floyd scenario. Okay? That's my whole point. Ricky, come on. You the last nigga that's gonna get George Floyd out here. That officer tell you, run down the street. You'll run, nigga. You know? Now, the reason I ain't say none of that gay shit that people say, I'm just sick of the gay shit. Kids don't be outside like that anymore. All they care about is their phone. They don't have any social skills. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's so sad, man. It still ties back into the blackness because one thing that black people always One thing black people always did, no matter what, they always gathered. They always assembled. Club, barbecue, stand around, whatever, food spot, anything, man. They will gather. You understand? Church. Black people will gather. Okay? And they took that from you. If you gather, they'll call you. You understand? So it's a lot, man. Like I told y'all, we have no clubs in New York, man. Do y'all understand what that means? That means that, yo, everywhere in New York, you used to could go you go around this corner. Okay, let's take the train. Let's start up at the Bronx at 241st. It was a club up there, Lady I. They would have like comedians, performances, some underground rappers or anything. Who somebody come there, or some night they'll get some decent mid-tier rapper, which we don't have anymore, mid-tier rappers, because it was all for the sake of gathering. Now that's way up at 241st. You go down to shit. You used to go down to right down there to 233rd. We had a club called Act 3. Act 3 was off the charts. But before y'all even go there, right? You back up there in my hood. We up at there in Mount Vernon, right? We had Sue's Rendezvous. We had Sue's Rendezvous, son. We had Sue's Rendezvous, B. Are you kidding me? You talking about Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Mike Tyson. You talking about everybody coming to Sue's Rendezvous, dog. Everybody. You understand? I mean, you couldn't go nowhere in New York where it wasn't a club, party, strip, something happening with celebrities around, black people gathering. I mean, you couldn't do it. Now there are no more clubs in New York. You know what I mean? You didn't have to do or sell the crack. Who cares if the CIA dropped it off and set up the conditions? Internet blacks. Right. They have no clue. They have no clue. It took the beauty out of our women, man, on a mass scale. Mass. We're behind enemy lines when dealing with the officers. Got to think like we're in a war situation, because we are. Right. You must keep your mind correct. This shit is sad, man. Those dummies don't know how it happened. Iran, Contra, and Reagan, and they blame the victims in this, benign neglect. They have no idea. They really don't. Because after you doing that, you say niggas from Vietnam, because they shot dead presidents in my hood, right? They shot dead presidents in my hood. They be shooting Raising Canaan in my hood all the time, right? And all that Raising Canaan shit is shot in my hood, just so y'all know. What was we saying before that? I done fucked up. Oh yeah, this neglect. I done fucked that up. Let's move on. We were very creative back in the day. We made up shit to do and would roast the shit out of your ass. It was a beautiful thing, dog. We were a powerful We were everything these immigrants are. They came and stole our format, man. That's all this is. They came and stole everything we were doing, to where they done took our damn civil rights and our affirmative action. Trump was like, nah, we got to cancel that shit. They took it from the blacks. They don't want to know the government has literally admitted it and shown the evidence, and that's just what they are telling. Right. They don't ever want to do the history, and I think that's one of the greatest gifts that the white man has been given, that blacks won't fight or learn or want to do the history. They'll just let fucking Elvis and Frank Sinatra live on. They'll let our celebrities die, kill off Motown, don't even know those artists, just nothing, But then you don't like Ricky Smiley because he ain't vote Trump. Well, which one is it? Right, Bernie, you get it. Right. They had a whole damn song about it. Right. Yo, they had a song about it, y'all. For young niggas that don't understand, they had a song about it. This sound. They had a song about this sound. Boo, boo. That's the sound of the police. Like, because every black person knew that the police play around with those horns. You know what I'm saying? The police would play around. Boo, boo. We the only people in the country with the government operation on us, on top of all that propaganda, right? Like I say, the greatest. I know nobody don't want to believe it, but it is what it is. Like the greatest evidence I have is the Negro League. You know what I mean? They basically like we were somewhere doing. They had Babe Ruth. Why would they need us? Because they have that operation on us, baby. Now we can't even get in the damn baseball league. You know, they never put the Million Man March on February. They never put the Million Man March on. They whatever. You're right about how these women are now. Hard drugs got a lot of them ugly inside and out. Yeah, it's real, man. Def got a peep saying Jose Mercury News, Gary Webb's book, Dark Alliance. Right. He breaks it all down and paid with his life. I agree. That's the other part about it. They'll take you out. We were socially engineered from the beginning of our contract with them. Right. They knew how to divide us, B. It's the greatest plan that ever happened. It's the greatest plan that ever happened. You know? That's why you see like Maxine Waters and the older blacks. You know they know what it is. They just straight sellouts. The police sirens will get the butterflies in your stomach quick, and you don't even really have to. Right, you ain't even gotta do shit. Boop boop. That's the sound of the police. Yeah, it's not a game. These people, these young niggas don't know what they growing up with. They got. That's why when we hear these young people on TikTok, and they racist, bitch, you don't know nothing about what racist is, man. Fuck, you don't know shit.
Police immunity. They have the United States Supreme Court. They have the Senate, and they have the House. And he's appointing people. I don't even think they're gonna confirm everybody in the Senate. You know what I'm saying? People are already getting ready to resign from their position and post. Democrats always want to sit there and play nice and abide by. They don't play by Republican rules. That's why they always lose. You know what I'm saying? And they getting ready to eliminate.
Brother. You said they don't play by Republican rules. That's why they always lose. Why was you voting with them? Why did you vote with them? If they always lose, why did you vote with them? See, these blacks are so dumb that they don't hear what they say because they never take questions.
Everything as you know it. So we're gonna be. We will be lucky to be in a constitutional crisis, but we won't be in no kind of crisis like that if there's no constitution. And you're finna see them governing in a manner that you had never seen before. And it ain't nothing.
Now, what is that supposed to mean? He said, I grew up in South Dallas in the height of crack era. We survived a lot of bullshit. So how could Ricky tell you about to see something like you ain't never seen? How could Ricky tell you that? How can he tell you going to see something you ain't never seen? Ricky, we done seen it all, brother. So who are you talking to once again? Talking to the black women.
And you're finna see them governing in a manner that you had never seen before. And it ain't nothing we can do. And it's real. And all of this stuff right now, everything that's going on right now, is the quiet before the storm. You make sure that you keep this video. This day is the quiet before the storm. This is crazy. We can sit up here and talk about him being a convicted felon.
Brother, what you should be talking about is what we gonna do. What are you and the black woman gonna do? You just talking this dumb shit because you just like them. Everybody's on their own. Worried about what?
And every damn thing else, it don't matter. It don't matter. And you finna see something you ain't never seen before in this country. Hell, you think you think it was something in the 60s. You finna see some stuff. I wouldn't be. And why everybody acting like this? They so surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they say buses for black people and buses for white people and black people got to sit in the back of the plane. I would not be surprised.
Would it hurt you though? The question is, would it hurt you? Would it hurt you if you had to be stuck with your blacks? Would it hurt you, brother? Would it hurt you if you got to sit with the blacks? Because I don't understand what's the problem. You got to be with the blacks. They got to be with the whites. What is the problem? Why is that a problem for you? Unfucking believable, B. This dude is crazy, man. I don't know. That's what I say. We didn't grow up like bitches. We didn't grow up like no bitch ass nigga. We grew up with the police playing with horns, George Floyd in your ass way before George Floyd, before cameras, where somebody could get the video evidence. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This dude Bernie on his shit. Right, 233rd and White Plains, B, Act 3. Yeah, this dude Ricky Smiley's crazy, son. 233rd and White Plains, B, Act 3, the Jamaican joint, B. #1 spot back in the days. All the top reggae niggas and bitches came there. It was amazing. But you know how it is. Too many people lost their lives at these black places.
It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a lot of death. It's going to be a lot of killing. It's going to be a lot of black people that say, hey, I'm not my ancestors and I'm not going to go through this. Some black people going to die before they go back to being anything close to slavery.
Ricky, if that black person decides to do that, will you help them? Will you just go back to slavery? Because you sound like you just going to conform. We know you must have took the jab. For real. Right. Yeah, it's African shit, man. It's nasty up in New York, B.
And you're going to have a bunch of racists out here that just out here killing black folks knowing that ain't nothing going to be done about it. It's going to get dangerous.
Now, he's supposed to get canceled for that in this soft-ass comment. They just killing black people. You don't supposed to get to say that. How do you get to just throw out? That's outright hate speech, man. From a nigga who will sit there and let somebody do something to your black ass. He will let you get taken out. But he's talking to you about black on black. White on, this dude, man. That's why I say we have let the softest of us have the strongest voice. And that's never how it went, man. This shit was gladiators in real life, man.
So enjoy this quiet. Enjoy the last few months of this Biden administration because you're getting ready to see something you ain't never seen before. You can sit up here and talk about, y'all can sit up here and make posts and make videos about all of this stuff and all of these people who he's appointing. We are headed into a dictatorship. So, I don't know if you got that.
So, if we're headed to a dictatorship, how will that affect you, Ricky? Because that's all you really, really care about. How will that affect you is my question. Because, just to hear these people are worse than the preachers, man.
avenues to get out of the country, save your money, or be prepared to defend yourself and defend your family. It's open season. And once he gains control of the military, and they already have control of the House, and he are only appointing people that's going to be loyal to him and not the Constitution. To him, only going to be appointing people that's loyal to him. See, they sitting up here talking about Trump picks Tulsi Gabbard to be director of national intelligence. They can talk about all that stuff all day, because it ain't none of it gonna matter. Because all of them who he's picking, he's making sure that they are loyal to him. And all of this right now is just a quiet before the storm.
So why wouldn't, if you see that he has that sort of honor system towards people that rock with him, why wouldn't you rock with somebody like that? Where you could be part of the honor system, Ricky. Oh, because I ain't with no white man. I'm a pro-black. Right. Sure you are.
Because inauguration day, you're going to start seeing it's going to be chaos. Not even inauguration day. Once he get in office and start putting stuff in place and doing mass deportation, seeing families being torn apart.
What? Here he go again with this deportation and families being torn apart. What the? You're watching a black man care about other people over his own. That's what you're sitting here watching. Why would you give a fuck? Don't you got some black people that could use your help? Fuck you give a fuck about what's going on. If they take away three people that you know want your help, and they take those 3 people and give those the 3 people that you got to help their jobs, and they ain't got to get the money from you, wouldn't that be better for you? Like, what do you mean they're gonna separate families? You don't even know these people. These people are trying to take you out in the back, stab you in the back in a heartbeat for your job. Oh, this is where we went, y'all.
People crying. People, it's going to be chaotic as hell. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know where they're going to get the money from. I don't know what kind of camps they're going to be setting up. But we headed into a dictatorship. We headed into a
I think he just fucked up right there. So the dictatorship is on the immigrants, and you got a problem with that. That's the black people we got nowadays, y'all. I often say somebody like Ricky Smiley should have his ass beat. I'm sorry. He should have his ass beat a few days so that he could really, really get this stuff beat out of his system. Serious though. I'm dead serious. He should really get this stuff out of his system, and it's only one way. He has to literally be threatened to not speak that way. You know what I'm saying? And he has to really get the sense knocked into him. Okay? Because he's a racist who gonna round up black folks and he talking about the immigrants and then deport the illegals, right? And send goon squads after black people like George Floyd and KKK. Oh Lord, open season. Lord have mercy. Right. Come on. Because the question is, so Ricky, what should we do? You got any help, or you just want to put fear in us? Got any ideas, buddy? You're not into this sort of black power shit. You into black weakness, brother. He talking about the boogeyman. Right. Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, the devil, and all the make-believe shit to get you to act right. Right. I mean, and the funny thing about it is he's the most act right nigga out. My whole question is, if you knew Trump was going to do all this stuff, why wouldn't you be on that side so you could be on the winning side? Why wouldn't you do that? Why would you fight that and then be whining? Because you a bitch. That's why.
Dictatorship. Save your money, stock up on everything, be prepared to protect yourself, be prepared to die if you have to.
Wow. Now, when they say stuff like that, right? When they say stuff like that, that's when I say, why wasn't you saying that before the election? That's what I want to say. Before the election, why wasn't you saying all that? Yo, be prepared to go out. So people could say, oh, it's like that? Like, wow, they never they didn't talk like this before. They was like, nah, she gonna get voted in by the Black Supreme Justice and da da da. I was like, yo, these people are sick. Word up. We got to get our money up for sure. Inflation will get worse. They can't stop it or we'll have a recession. I trade stocks on the side. Right. Like, that's the whole thing. Yes. I mean, we all wish we was getting it like some, right? But for the most part, we're willing to deal with it. Long as this bitch don't get in. They think we're saying the same stuff they said. No, she's not putting her stank on this. Hell no. We know things could get worse. We're willing to take that chance. We believe that this dude will listen to us over that bitch. That's all. That's all. The same way you thought she would listen to y'all over us. That's it. Well, you thought she would listen to y'all over Trump would. That's all. And you just take your chances, Black. You take your chances, Black man. You know? You take your chances, Black man. But like I say, they taught us to be soft now. Look at this. Never see no black couple on the commercial, but you'll see a white couple on the commercial. See that? Never see a black couple. See a white couple, though.
Daddy, I'm fighting the finances. Girl, I'm fighting the fat that I'm trying to lose. It's enough.
His policies are better than hers, and we could make a quid pro quo deal with Trump at least. No, yeah, you understand. You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen, I wish I had stocks like Sam Wellback. I wish I had trucking money like Bernie. I wish I had a job like Key. I wish I had stocks like Disagreeable and all this other stuff, right? But at the same time, we realize we still brothers either way. We find a way to have a good time and exist with each other. All that shit, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother story. We brothers have lost their way just to, no, we still brothers no matter what the scenario is. That was one of my major problems with the alpha men, man. I know, man. Yeah, I don't want to feel bad, Bernie. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'll tell you what clip I do want. Matter of fact, we're going to do it. I'm going to tell you what clip I do want to find. I'm not finding you. I don't want to feel bad. Oh, I forgot I got y'all girl. But let me look at the clip I do want to find just to bring you niggas back to speed. Just to bring you niggas back to speed. Just to bring you niggas back to speed. This is what I wanted to find. This right here. I wanted to find.
And joining us now is a legendary rapper and film producer who is making headlines not only for his music, but his involvement with policy and politics. Please, everybody, welcome Ice Cube. Hello, sir.
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing?
Hey, you.
Yo, what's up?
Okay. All right. Okay. This was 2016. No. This was some funny shit. Oh, 2020? Okay, this is 2020. Okay. All right. Yeah, this shit is crazy, B. How do you rock with these people, dog? Because the number one thing is this. No black woman was going to vote for Joe Biden this time. They were going to sit it out. They wasn't going to even vote. They wasn't going to vote for Biden. Trump was going to win either way. And I was the only one that was fearful. Because you know, no black woman was voting for Biden.
What's up, Lisa Ray? How you doing?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you.
Good. How's everybody doing?
Bless.
Good.
And we're also very appreciative of you taking the time to come talk to us here. I know everyone's trying to get a piece of you and talk to you and have you on their platform. So we definitely appreciate that. So thank you. I want to ask you just out the gate how you're doing. You know, how have you been coping with the pandemic, the civil unrest? Black people have always been through trying times, but it's a little extra right now on top of our regular stress. Getting different. We got another layer on top. You know, we got 10 on 20 right now. So how are you doing?
See, I wanted to do this for y'all because this is a great example. So this was 2020, right? So this was 2020. Y'all know what happened to us, right? In 2020, women, because Kevin Samuels had died, right? 2020, women had really stepped forward. You know what I mean? Like Kevin Samuels died a little bit after this or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So women had stepped forward. And I don't know if Kevin Samuels died just yet, but women were very boisterous and they were very like rage-filled because of Kevin Samuels at this time. So they really wasn't rocking with brothers at this time.
Doing good. You know, the pandemic, it hit everybody and caught everybody off guard. Thank God for D Nice, who started spinning them records, man, and kept people just, you know, kind of. You kept our sanity, you know what I'm saying? And then the thing with George Floyd happened, which shook everybody to our core. You know, when you hear a man, you know, scream for his mama.
Now, obviously, you know, for the young people that don't know, Ice Cube, you know, like I say, I grew up in the Ice Cube times and stuff like that, right? And in California, the police were brutal. Yo, it was actually a war when I grew up, son. Even though I believe LAPD were the worst cops ever, but it damn sure was about LAPD versus NYPD. I can tell you that for sure. But LAPD, I believe they're the worst cops ever. But NYPD, they are animals as well.
The soundbite. You know, that's why people got to do their research. And I watched that interview. And I heard you break it down to why you were involved, why you met with both sides, and when you got involved, which was not just recently. And so when I said, you know, what contract was he talking about, this contract with Black America? Like, what is that? Where did it come from? I did not know. So when I think of things that I don't know, I automatically assume that a whole lot of people out there don't know. So I would want you to educate me as well. So what did make you go to the administration and speak with them?
Well, what happened was, you know, there was a lot of yelling, a lot of people upset, a lot of reforms being put on the table during George Floyd. But I was looking around for a document that really was speaking on what's the needs in the community and what do we need across the board, not just from government, but from the private sector too.
So Ice Cube was trying to tell these women, look, I went up here dead serious. I'm somebody with a platform. I went up with a scenario about for the community and the private sector, meaning we want something federally, okay?
Because there's a lot of companies that are involved in our pain, and they got to pay up too. You know, they owe us reparations as well in some shape or form. So it was nothing. I was looking around. I'm like, damn, where is the document? Where is the acts? What are we asking for as a people across the board that deals with not only police brutality, but all our needs?
As a people across the board, all our needs. Pay attention. The man is including everybody.
So I started working on it myself with, you know, some smart people I know. We end up getting, you know, economists involved, people like Derek Hamilton. You know, we started to go and just find the smartest minds to help try to put a document together so we can actually have something to say, damn, all this is things we need. This is so anybody Black could look at our document and say, yeah, support this, support
anybody black. Remember, all his words is inclusive with everybody. Keep that in mind.
You know, some of the things that we have. Now, I'm not a politician, and I shouldn't be the one to have to put this thing together. We've had politicians in place for a long time, and they haven't come up with something like this. So I was surprised, but that didn't stop me. And we put that together July 1st, and we revamped it about, let me get the timeline here. We revamped it July 19th. And from then, people wanted to interview me about it. So I went on just promoting the contract with Black America, you know, hoping to be contacted by any of the politicians saying, yo, this is a great idea. Everybody that I would show would say, oh, these are great ideas. This is common sense. This is things that should be in place already, but they're not. So I was just kind of saying, okay. Yeah, starting an initiative, and I'll make a long story short. I was just going up, basically saying, okay, we're gonna go after the private sector. We're gonna go after the banks. We're gonna go after Hollywood. We're gonna go after the people that we know got their hands in the cookie jar. You know what I mean? So then we started to get.
We are going, now look at the faces, son. They don't give a fuck, first and foremost, okay? Second of all, he's talking about for our initiative. He's talking about all these ladies. He's talking about every black person, man. You know? We got action, man. Son Welbeck with the sponsorship of the show, man. Good looking out, Pepe. But listen, he was very inclusive.
We got contacted from the Democrats on September 8th. And then we started talking to them. Then we got contacted by the Republicans. So that's when the ball started rolling then. So it's not just like I just jumped into anything. I mean, I just did the contract and then people started to contact me, not the other way around. I was hoping the Democrats would be all over me. But, you know, that wasn't the case. And I understand it wasn't like I was throwing a fit. I just was like, okay, we're going at the private sector. And then the Republicans contacted me. And to me.
So the Democrats wasn't rocking with them. Then the Republicans contacted them. Let's go.
If you're speaking for black people, you should speak to whoever is in power or about to be in power.
And I think you had a statistic. You said something about there has been 7,000 black people elected, and you felt like in offices for us, and you felt like they ain't made a change. We've not come far at all with 7,000 of us in there. What are we going to do? Who is going to take this and say, okay, I'll be in the front line of this, and then get in the front line and have everybody come on board with you? Because let's be honest, you are Ice Cube, you do have a huge platform. So I would say that for me to know that you've been using your platform to be able to have an initiative like that, I think it's worth you doing the interviews that you're doing and letting everybody know and hear your voice on the
I want to jump in and say, I just don't think it's that.
Before this bitch talk, I want everybody to know the show. This portion of the show is sponsored by Son Welbeck. If you want to get your education in stocks and education in the financial industry, contact Son Welbeck. He's getting a course and a class together for us brothers. Thanks again. Let's go.
That fair to the 7,000 black elected officials that have been in office.
Right, to say that they've done nothing.
Yeah, because I think that is, I think that's a slippery slope to walk down, because as you saw with
A lot of progress has been made.
it's not as simple as you get elected and bam, you can make all the changes one man.
Right.
I never said that 7,000 people, black people, have never did anything. I said that since the 60s, there's been over 7,000 black politicians elected in prominent positions. And our situation, you know, as far as the wealth gap hasn't changed. We flatlined from the 60s to now. We have not gained or closed the wealth gap. So that's the make.
Now pay attention. He put Ricky Smiley in a movie. Okay? So he got more money than Ricky Smiley. He's more well off than Ricky Smiley. And like you say, you look at his message compared to Ricky Smiley's message. You understand? Trump honors African Americans at the White House. We're going to look that up for the next one. I'm going to look that up. It's sad they prefer Ricky Smiley's message other than message over Ice Cube's message. Right. It's amazing. And like I say, first line of order, what they're doing is they're talking back. I was like, oh man, this video's crazy. Salute, son. Yo, get that course together for the brothers, B.
Major problem. I understand we got a lot of people, working hard for progress. That just the facts are, it hasn't happened in the traditional way. So that's why I want to break the mold.
So I just want to say, first of all, there's this whole cancel culture that we have. First of all, anybody canceling no damn Ice Cube. Let me just say that first out the gate.
What? Hold on. Yeah, I'm glad we revisited this. So Ice Cube said all of that, and the first thing she's saying is, yo, ain't no canceling Ice Cube. Like, Ice Cube don't care about that. But what's happening is this was a show of dominance. This was a say like, yo, if we wanted Ice Cube canceled, we could cancel him. Like, what the hell? Yo, this was 2020. Things are changing, fellas. Don't worry.
This is NWA.
Thank you.
He was the first to say fuck the police, so go sit down. Nobody's canceling Ice Cube, and if you are canceling, that's fucking stupid. Second of all, I do think that it is very good that you are taking an initiative to, and I like how you say bipartisan, because that means both parties. This is for both parties. We want both parties to jump onto this. This is not just, oh, this person, that person. We want everybody to grab a hold on to what African-American people need singularly. And I remember we talked about this on Cocktails. I remember, Lisa Ray, when you asked the question before, you were like, well, who's going to do something? Who's going to lead singularly for African-Americans? Now, I do know that there have been tons of initiatives. CDC has initiatives all the time, Congressional Black Caucus, the Nation of Islam, right here, National Agenda. They've had an entire agenda that happened right after the Million Man March. It was presented to, what's the name? The president that was in, Clinton. It was presented to that well gap is a fool, and it does need to be fixed immediately. But here's my question. I watched you on the Black Report the other day, on Friday, and they asked you, hey, Q, what do you think about, when you see the Black Man March, and how does that make you feel? And you said something that was really profound and stood out to me. You said, you know what? I wish that Black people and Black men could watch this over again and get back to this, because you said, even myself, we need to get back to this type of unity.
That's true. I said that about us the other day, man, when we were looking at it. We really need to get back to watching this stuff.
This type of connecting. And so my thing is, let's say whoever gets in office, it ain't gonna matter. The initiative is set, and then it's like nothing's happening, or something is happening, or whatever, it's there. Now what? Let's say they give us all the $500 billion that we asked for. Do you honestly think, and I'm not even trying to be funny or trying to catch nobody up, I'm just asking like a real question. With the state of how our community is already broken, how we already have PTSD, how we already are not connecting already interculturally, the infrastructure of African Americans in general is just jammed up, with or without money. Do you think, and what could be the process of, once we get this money, of implementing it properly into our communities and really being able to allocate it where it makes sense and matters, and what's going to be necessary for that to happen?
That's fucked up. That's a fucked up question, dog. That's fucked up. Why don't you just shut up and take the money, man? Like, that's fucked up, man. So we would have to have a plan to get the money. But let's hear what Cube said. I don't remember this stuff. Let's hear what he said.
Well, what I said on the show about the Million Man March was the fact that it was the Million Man March, but it was a day of atonement. It was a day where we were gonna bury the hatchet with each other. It was the day when we were supposed to go back to our neighborhood kind of as new people and try to, make things better. And, it just didn't happen the way, we all envisioned it. But that don't mean we can't start. We do need financial help in our communities, but we also gotta make a commitment to ourselves to clean up ourselves. It do start with the person in the mirror. You can't deal with the white man out here until you deal with the white man in there. You see what I mean? So you have to clean up. We have to clean up ourselves. We've been poisoned by this society. We've been poisoned by trying to live like the people who've had us oppressed. And
now Cube is talking that boss shit, but I'm gonna want to get to the girl. You heard what he said. It's everything we all say. You want to live like them. We all say it.
The neighborhood. It's like they got to rethink how government works for the people, and they're not going to do it using the same old ways. You're going to have to push them. You're going to have to find pressure points, and you're going to have to use leverage when it's time. You know,
I just gotta
everybody
make a
said,
quick statement though, Q.
go ahead.
If the administration that is in there right now hasn't done it for the past 3.5 years, what do you think is gonna make them start in the next 4 years that they are giving more and giving more during a pandemic?
Okay, so Trump was in office. Okay, so they're talking about Trump. They're talking about Trump. Let's go.
I know you gotta take a break, hold that thought, but I just gotta ask that and make that statement because you can't make them owe them all of that, and they've been there for 3.5 years. So
Yeah, I ain't trying to make them do nothing. So
we don't need them to do something.
See, you see this? Ice Cube was a decent man, like most black men. I ain't trying to make nobody do nothing. So, like I said, this was 2020. Black women were damn near out of their most control at this point. Okay?
And if we're gonna trust them to do it.
Hold on, guys. We gotta take a quick break. I definitely want to talk about that. I definitely want to talk about TV. He has some very, very good point about the military, but this current administration is using the military to enforce their own agenda, and we want to talk about that. So let's take a quick break. A lot of gems being dropped here. We'll be back with 2 weeks before the election. I understand Ice Cube, you've been working with this since June, July, but we're hearing about it now. So it looks really, I think it looks very, like, I feel like I don't, and I know this isn't your intention, but I feel like, you know how they use us all the damn time. You know what I mean?
I mean, both sides use celebrities, but check this out. The thing is this, I'm not here saying he's gonna do anything, but he didn't make a promise to me. He made a campaign promise to the world. So he's on record for that. Now, we wanted Joe Biden on record. He has a plan, but I don't know if his plan really pinpoints black people. So we want a plan that pinpoints black people. We don't know if any of them gonna do it. But when you have a person on record as a campaign promise, you have more to go at him with, because he's told the world this is what he's going to do, and if he doesn't deliver, he looks bad to everybody. Now, why hasn't dude done it in 3 years? I don't know. Nobody's been pressing him. Everybody's been like, he's the boogeyman, run, and nobody's been pressing him on behalf of black people because we've been just waiting for Democrats to get back here.
I do not agree with you on that statement. There has been a lot of people that have asked him, what about the wall? What about the kids? I mean, there's a lot of things that
I understand that.
What about the wall? What about the kids in cages? So these black women been caring about these immigrants for a long time, y'all. Okay? This is sick.
I'm not going to give him no plus signs whatsoever.
But check this out. I'm talking about pressing him to give things to black people.
Right. We ain't talking about immigrants. We talk about give stuff to black people.
These are country issues. I'm talking about black people pressing him to give things to black people. Everybody treated him like the boogeyman. Nobody would go and press him to give things to black people. The stuff that he's doing to the rest of the country, I understand that, but we ready. We got to get our. We have to.
You hear that? Cube is talking the real deal, and they're.
We have to press any president that ends up winning. We have to press, or it's not going to work. We can't just press one side.
He says when we do press them that the other people are fine people. I mean, is that right? I mean, and he won't announce to people that hurt.
I'm not here to take up for nobody, honey. You're here to argue with me. Don't you hear that the man said all black people, we, us, black. It's like the black woman is a separate species. Like she don't even hear what he's saying. Wow.
Hurt us and suppress us. And then the policeman had his neck on somebody's neck for 9 minutes. He never supported them.
I'm not here to fight about what he did, what he didn't do. Is he a good white man? Is he a bad white man? To me, they pretty much all the same. So now,
I don't agree with that.
That said,
to me, they're pretty much all the same. The black women said, I don't agree with that. These white people over here, good to me. They got color television, hot water. They use the dishwasher. Look and give me a bubble bath. Like, yo, bro. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm glad I rethought of this one. This was a hot one.
But for 9 minutes, he never supported them.
I'm not here to fight about what he did, what he didn't do. Is he a good white man? Is he a bad white man? To me, they pretty much all the same. So now,
I don't agree with that.
With that said,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with. Can I? I used to be.
But look, I know we've had all kind of presidents, and our situation hasn't changed. So that's why I said they're pretty much all the same when it comes to a president and dealing with our situation.
So I gotta ask this question. Because you're on this show with Cocktails with the Queen. And there's a reason for that. It wasn't to have you defend or not defend Donald Trump. It was about, I care about what's in this contract with Black America for women. And it's not, we're not.
I care what's in this contract for women. I care what's in this contract for women. You hear this shit?
I defend Donald Trump. It was about, I care about what's in this contract with Black America for women. And it's not, we're not mentioned at all in the contract with Black America. And
I mean, when you mention Black people, you mentioning Black women. So,
right? Right? Are we all talking English here? When you mention Black people, you're talking Black women, men and women, right? Are everybody on board there? Because what seemed like going to happen, if I could recall, that's where all the hell broke loose, right?
Was about, I care about what's in this contract with Black America for women. And it's not, we're not mentioned at all in the contract with Black America.
I mean, when you mention Black people, you mentioning Black women. So don't count yourself out.
No, that's not true. That's like administration say that when they
Black people, Black women are not included in Black people.
No,
Yeah,
but that's like, that's what you're saying. That's like when the president says minorities, then he's including Black people. But we all know that's not the case. Black women have specific needs that are not also being met. And we also feel that there should be some things that are specific to us in our plight.
Wow. This is what really happened. So this is how it went. Wow. Wow. That's why you always got to redo your history. I'm glad I thought of this one. I was like, y'all remember these bitches was really like, wow. It was worse than I thought it was. Look at this shit. She said, nah, we need something specific. Wow.
Women are not included in Black people?
No, but that's what you're saying. That's like when the president says minorities, then he's including Black people. But we all know that's not the case. Black women have specific needs that are not also being met. And we also feel that there should be some things that are specific to us in our plight as well. And I feel like as a black man, you can leave.
No.
I feel like
I just offered y'all the right section up for it. I just said I don't mind if you guys help us. If you guys help us write a section. Y'all been open to all kind of experts in putting this together. It wasn't just me. We dealt with experts in all fields of this contract with Black America. So we're willing to deal with experts in the section when it comes to women. So that's no problem.
Okay,
I'll help you write it.
Say you do get the money. How soon do you think your plan is going to go into effect? When will we start seeing the benefits?
I'm not getting 1 quarter. Okay, this is something he's promising to the country, and he's gonna have to implement it in a way he feel that can fit.
Okay, but can I just ask though, what would you see this plan doing for the first year for us if he's reelected?
Wow. This bitch is being so mean to a man that said, yo, I'm the only one out here that got a little bit of a platform that's trying to like just talk sense into these people to give Black people something. If Black people get behind me, maybe we can make some noise. There's no guarantee, but maybe we can make some noise. And you got the women with a strong platform in a radio show. They're opposing it. They're not coming together. Wow. 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 That's fucked up, man. You're talking about Ice Cube. I mean, you know how much could have came from this whole togetherness? Wow. It's crazy. Y'all coming together, it don't matter who the president is. As long as Black people come together and we just fight for whatever. It's no guarantee. Maybe the people after us will get it.
I'm not part of the administration.
Well,
I'm here for Black people. I'm here to talk to both administrations about the contract with Black America. The Platinum Plan is not mine. Didn't name it. Didn't put it together. All I did was meet about the contract with Black America. They added some things, and I'm willing to meet with both sides. They can add some things or not. It's
And
fine.
then, they ran all immediately and did statements. You're basically a Republican now.
That's on them, that ain't on me.
Okay.
That's on them, that's not on me.
I just want to make sure.
We cannot talk at the same time.
Wow. Where is the class? Unbelievable. Because all this was hatred for Trump. They're just overlooking the fact that, yo, this black man's trying to do something for our black children and people after us. We all have power. That's why this was some of the most nastiest time for black women, because this was the times where all of them were starting to grow platforms and OnlyFans it was just a lot going on where women were extra empowered, you know? Wow.
Time. I gotta ask a question, y'all. With over 20,000 lies told to the American people by this president, I'm a former friend of Donald Trump. I work with him. I made money with him. Personally, it would have served me better to still stay on his side. Why would you believe after he gets black votes, his whole goal from 3 years ago was to siphon 20% of black male votes to cross over to vote to support him? Why would we believe that he has, once he gets reelected, he will follow through with any of these plans, as opposed to Joe Biden and Kamala, who would be in their first term and be more indebted to do the right thing to get reelected for a second term? Right. Why should we believe that Donald Trump would actually follow through? That's a legit question that I have.
He ain't followed through.
I mean, I don't know. You're gonna have to figure that out, because I'm not sure if he's gonna do it or not. I'm not sure what any of these guys are gonna do. All I know is we gotta push our agenda, no matter who's in there. And in a perfect world, the Biden campaign would have brought me in. We would have really talked about the plan, and they would have did, great things to their plans to specifically target black people. But they chose not to, and that's fine.
You better ask
the thing is, I'm not a supporter of neither one of them.
No, I'm saying
that's what's the problem. I'm an independent person.
You don't have a conversation with the administration if Biden wins and Kamala wins. It's not too late. So I don't think it's fair to dismiss what they are. They're not in power yet. So they really can't say.
See that? See that? They're not in power yet. Then she got in power, and then they still try to make her get an extra power. Not caring about policies and all the stuff that they say they care about. It's crazy. They had cared so much about policies when it comes to Trump. That's why Vivica got to pay now or be by herself. Men were done with her after she did this. I mean, all she got to do is buy a man, and she'll be all right.
We can say and promise things, but they're not yet in power. We're not even in power in Congress.
You can't make campaign promises.
So why
they have. That's what the plan.
Make the promise when they're in office.
Well, they put out the Lift Every Voice Can Sing plan. That is their promise to America and to the world. That is their promise. So the thing is, you can always promise the people who put you in power something more than what you just came up with. You gotta, especially when you know there's so much more that needs to be done. And he knows that there's so much that falls short in that plan when it comes to actually helping black people, minority, people of color, diversity. All those are tricky words, and black people don't necessarily get a tenth of that. So
he tried to school them. Minority, diversity, transgender, that shit don't mean black people. Yes, sir. You look, I don't got the Jap clip on this one, but you lucky I don't got my Minister Jap clip. These German shepherds are ridiculous.
We have to really be smart and really make sure that money is touching the hands of the people who have really struggled in this country for hundreds of years.
I have a question. You said that the Biden campaign didn't reach out to you, and you said first, you said
they did reach out, but they didn't want to. They said we'll hook up after the election.
And to be fair, they're not the power in party right now. I want to ask you this if this is true, because I had heard from one of my sources that you were contacted for the Zoom call with Kamala Harris, and D.L. Hughley, Snoop Dogg, you, Killer Mike. They were all on the call, and you were not on the call, and that was in September. And why? So you said they didn't reach out. You said the Democrat reached out, but Kamala Harris's folks reached out to you and wanted you to be on the Zoom call because they thought your voice was important. Why did you not participate? You did not participate in that.
Well, we had spent.
So Kamala Harris tried to call Ice Cube and try to play the black card. Oh, shit. Kamala Harris tried to play the black card to quiet Ice Cube up. Oh, shit.
And, a lot of people time putting a contract with Black America together. And, you know, I just thought that getting on a Zoom call with 12 other entertainers, all shooting what they believe needs to be done, to me wasn't going to be productive. And I was also, because my lawyer, Matt Johnson, has a connection with Kamala Harris, and I was promised a call that I've never received. So, you know.
So Kamala promised Ice Cube a call back in 2020, and he never received it. Do they care about that? No.
That's why I didn't feel like I wanted to be on that Zoom call. So I feel like our plan is so broad that you can't talk about it with 12 other people who had nothing to do with it. And these are a lot of things that really need to get done. So I wanted to have a serious conversation and not just a rally cry kind of conversation.
But you said also you would talk to anyone that was willing to help. You said you were.
I am, but I just said that they said they were going to call me direct, and I never got that call. So when you hear that, you're waiting for that call. It never came.
So no kind of way don't work if it's not the way that you started. You want, yeah.
Oh shit! Wow. Yo, these black women, I'm telling you, these black women were ruthless back then. They can't do all that shit no more. It's a new day. It's a damn new day, B. That's a catch-22. She can buy one, but her entitlement at her age still believes she don't deserve to pay. That's all we ever preach. That's all we ever preach, son. Vivica better understand it's cougar time. Time to get into stellar mode. The wall, ma'am, the wall has, that brick wall that's behind you, sister, you are done. Your time is up. Yeah, pure evil, man. That's all we ever say. I mean, the man is talking to them with pure class, elegance, has the whole community in mind, but they were dealing with this individual type mindset.
I want to get things done. I don't want to just spin my wheels, talk to people who can't really make it happen. So I didn't want to just. Well,
the vice president.
When I had it, listen, because I had the conversation. When I had the Zoom call with the DNC, the Democratic Party, we was on the call for probably over 45 minutes, and we never even got to the contract with Black America. We never went through any of the points that needs to be dealt with when it comes to the situation in this country. No one else has a plan that deals with as many issues that this administration or any administration could fix if they had the political will. And you have to give them the political will. And that's what's being done. So I didn't want to put anybody on blast for that, but since they said I didn't jump on the call, it's because I was promised a call where we can actually deal with this in a serious manner. And it wasn't just what I considered a rally call.
But I feel like that actually could have been okay, because you could have led the call and had supporters on listening to what it was that you're trying to get them to be able to help rally with the initiative.
I had been doing press about the contract with Black America outside of that. So I was using my press to promote the contract, not just to them dudes on the call, but to all of America, to all of Black America. That's where my thing is. So I wasn't on the call, but that don't mean we couldn't have a call. So that's what happened. And I don't feel like I made a mistake for not being on the call.
I will tell you, we have to wrap the show. We're way over, but I just want to say, Cube, I hear what you're saying, but I just want you to know, as Black women, how we would feel with, there's no mention specifically of Black women in the contract of Black America. They do have
Wow. All that shit we just listened to what, 30 minutes of shit. Son, I made sure I listened to it so we could hear the main part where they was arguing with him about it. And after all the shit that they've said to one another, she came back to that. Wow.
I will tell you, we have to wrap the show. We're way over, but I just want to say, Cube, I hear what you're saying, but I just want you to know, as Black women, how we would feel with, there's no mention specifically of Black women in the contract of Black America. They do have
to stand on top of that. I just told you can write that up.
We're not out here jumping on calls.
We all Black, so we all.
We're not meeting with Jared Kushner and Donald Trump about this. You are. So you can't say, well, if you don't like it, add to it. You're out here. You took that job. You took that position.
I'll write it up. So like, I'll write up the Black woman's part of the contract for you. How many words do y'all want it to be? The thing is, you guys are the experts, but here we go again. You just want to talk. Nobody want to help me. Just want to talk. But y'all the experts on black women, so why won't y'all help me? See, that's the problem.
There you have it. See? Look at all their faces. Look at that shit there. Unbelievable. Y'all won't help me. And look at that. Look how all of them, it's like turning on an engine. All of their engines are turned on. Look at their faces before the engine turned on. Look at that shit there. Wow. No, this is good. Proves my point. Talking to the BW and being mindful of your. Yeah, you know it's a waste. You know that's how I live. Please, if I could just sit around and not say nothing, that's how come I love black women that just talk and don't mind if you ever respond. All you got to do is say Or I love the woman that like to go do her. Like it don't matter to me. I don't want to have no type of real talk. Oh, thanks.
Just want to talk, but y'all the experts on black women, so why won't y'all help me? See, that's the problem.
I can tell you why I want we can tell you guys apart, so.
The initiatives have already been said.
I wish we're way over. I wish we would have you for more time because I feel like you have a lot to say, IQ, and you're very influential, and we appreciate this. And I hope we can respectfully debate and no feelings hurt. I don't think you are the type that would get hurt. I appreciate y'all. I wish we could have you back and have more of this conversation.
So there you have it. More of the conversation, no action. But so much action that you scrap whatever Ice Cube was talking about back in those days, and you just went and voted for Kamala, and she ain't got to have shit. See that? That's how you call systemically programmed black people. That's what that is. They went from Ice Cube trying to do a black thing, and they wanted to be having specific portions of the shit to where they scrapped him and the contract, okay? And they just would vote for Kamala for nothing. Dang. In 4 years. Yeah, that was crazy.
I did the great exodus away from X today. And I encourage you all to be really selective with where you provide your content because these platforms don't create content. They depend on us for content and then they monetize it. Like, why is X charging people for verified logos and charging people for all this, that, and the other? It's ridiculous, really, especially when you're able to get advertisers from the content that people are making. So nonetheless, there's 3 rules on this platform. The first rule is, but I realized that all I was doing was just providing content for Musk's platform. And after the election, I'm just really not down with it. I'm not down with being pimped by just, we're in such contentious times right now, and I'm just not in the mood.
There you have it again. Now we're in 2024. Sound just like the other old bitches, right? We're in contentious times. Like, how? You in the comfort of your home, bitch. Making money. What's contentious? Who you know dealing with anything?
Like tonight, I'm really kind of subdued. For those of you who got here early, I had gotten some news or information about somebody that I thought one way about. And then from this news and information, I found out that what it is and who it is I thought this person was is really not who I thought this person was. And it's been a blow to me. So I'm a little subdued today. So bear with me, right?
Yo, son. I wish I could be fake like that. I swear, I practice it, dog. I practice trying to be fake. Yo, son, I've been subdued today, B. Like somebody that I know, I thought they was one way, but they was another way. So, y'all, I'm very subdued today. So bear with me, yo. Like, yo. The fuck are you saying all that for? Unbelievable.
I haven't watched it, so I don't know what it's about. So we're going to get into it right now. So if you all are ready, I'm ready. This person's name is Isis. I heard that her name is Trophy Wife, and that what I heard is that she was one of these people supporting a trad wife lifestyle and supporting high value men and leveling up for women. And I also heard that this is part of the reason because like a lot of people are talking about this. So I'm like, if you haven't heard about it, you're probably going to hear about it online. So then let me go ahead and just have this watch party with you, so I don't have to watch it alone and then come back out and talk about it. We can just watch it one time and then talk about it. Somebody's saying they had to delete Tubi. Tubi is owned by Fox. I never downloaded it because I realized from the situation with the
Yo, a nigga said I'm gonna get right in 2025. Being real is being goofy. I'm trying, man. I know you may think I don't know what you mean, but I actually do, man. I'm trying my best, man. Shit is the most. It's society have turned to where it's just like basic masculinity. Like you ain't even got to put no terms on it. Basic masculinity. You got to be able to morph out. Like what? How the fuck can I do it? I'm trying, man. Like this shit is crazy. Like how the fuck can you morph out of it? I want to be goofy. Fuck. Wow, Harris acted like she wanted to talk to Ice Cube. Yeah, man. Try to throw that black shit on them. They just know all their cow shit coming to an end and they don't like it. And they're old and now people are gonna give them their deaf ears. Gen X heifers that burned out a lot of bridges, bitch. Over the years and years and years. Yo, I told you the other day, Dolomite, I mean, I started thinking about it and maybe I did do wrong, but I don't believe it in my heart. It was an old lady. I was walking to the building, an old lady carrying some bags. I'm so used to these old women and women being so mean and masculine. I just walked right by the bitch. I ain't think nothing of it. Gladiator BW comes behind me because I'm going to catch the elevator, right? Gladiator BW runs behind, like, yo, hold the elevator. Right? And she like, oh, ma'am, let me get those bags. Oh, they're so heavy, ma'am. Let me get those bags, ma'am. Yo, hold the elevator. So I'm like, all right, no problem. Come on, right? So she's carrying the bags, acting like she's struggling and shit. Like, I'm like, bitch, do you Gladiator BW? You got me fucked up. Like, yo. And then I thought about it, I was like, man, do I feel bad about it? But then I was like, no. I mean, they really messed us up out here. They don't even got us one to do for the old women no more. This shit is bad.
What was the girl's name? Shadiana? What was her name? That was on the live in Mexico by her group of friends. They created some dramatization around it, and it just was really disrespectful to the deceased and her family. And that's when I found out that they were owned by Fox, and I never downloaded them. I never looked at it. I didn't support them. And this is how they do it. Fox, did you know that Fox became popular from playing programs to Black people? So we brought them up. This is what I'm saying. These people love to take our rhythm, and they don't care about our blues.
Ma'am, was it yours or was it the black man's? Was the black man included in this rhythm? So why wouldn't you say it like that? Why would you just not have the black man involved in what you just said? You spoke from a historical standpoint. Facts. We watched Fox TV. We was the ones watching Channel 5. But why is the man not included in your subject matter? Yeah. I'll play it back.
Playing programs to Black people. So we brought them up. This is what I'm saying. These people love to take our rhythm, and they don't care about our blues.
Wow.
And you know what? Before we watch this, I'm going to tell you all something, right? There's 2 videos that I did. Let me go into my account, right? There's 2 videos I did. This video right here, White Man Tells the Truth. Let me open up this video right here.
Yo, what I tell y'all, these are some racist ass people. But ma'am, everything you speak of, you don't include the man in the history. You act like the men wasn't the one really getting their ass beat so that you could run home back in the days. Well, we not back in the days. There you have it. We fucked up, y'all.
This is the, oh man, it went by quick. I wanted to pause it as it was coming up. Oh, it's not letting me pause.
Yo, my dude said hit the like button. You know, I'm trying to learn how to say. Actually, I can't even figure out how to say hit the like button. That's how y'all know I'm fucked up. Like, I'm just out here trying to have a good time and entertain you folks.
Oh, shoot.
And welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. If you hear any noise in the background, that's the new baby. A lot has happened since the last time that I recorded.
So cute.
I think the last time you guys saw me, I was in my second trimester. And
yeah, man, Ice Cube did a good job, dog. Ice Cube did a good job, man. And like I said, if you can't get a better example of black men and black women being on separate pages, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you.
Owen says, I had a first date that turned into 4 years of marriage. This is what I'm saying. So it's like, let's stop acting like this doesn't happen. Listen, when your person comes into your life, you feel it, they feel it, you know, and you two are inseparable. Look, you know what? Listen, you all know I went. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Right.
It has happened to me,
right.
Another person, and it just feels right.
Right.
I don't know how old this young lady is.
Right. You see that, y'all? You see that? She had real love come in her life, and she just don't want to tell them that story so women could feel good about men. Yo, this is some system shit. That was crazy. She's supposed to tell that nice story. Because y'all know my story. My story is, ma'am, is there anybody you had sex with that you respect?
I'm going to say nothing about myself. These things, they happen. Thing like this doesn't happen. Listen, when your person comes into your life, you feel it, they feel it, you know, and you two are inseparable. Look, you know what? Listen, you all know
Wow.
I'm not even going to say nothing about
I bet
myself.
you won't, bitch. I bet you won't.
To say yes, there is something coming.
So I don't know what the future of this channel is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to change the name or what. Yeah.
Okay, so people are saying that there is a follow-up to this. Let us see. Okay, let's see. That's all.
I mean, this is, like I say, it's so funny. Black women dress like this. Now, like I say, her case don't matter, but they'll dress like this to hope men don't talk to them. And men still talk to them. And they be like, damn, you grimy. You like me when I'm not even dressed up. Like, what? Ma'am, first line of order is, can I figure out whether you live a clean life? Is your pussy even fuckable? Can we get to that before you think you some superstar? Because whether you was dressed clean or not, we still got to get to the fact that is your pussy right? Is it worth, brothers slapping up skin?
I'm seeing this is the latest video. It was put up 3 days ago. I'm just finding out about it right now. Let me click on lives. 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Dating advice. So she was giving dating advice based on her life experiences. So she really was in the trenches of this. 8 months ago, the two sides of him. It's time to walk away. Does anybody know where the follow-up is? Is there a follow-up?
Like I said, y'all, this man's supposed to. We already know her box going right. I think that's the most beautiful part about her. Bitch is sitting up here with a dead vagina. Like that's what you call special. Check this out though.
It's enough. It's enough. I showed you guys her last time, and I was like, I'm coming back. I don't know if y'all believe me, but I had such a good experience. But yeah, I got a couple of things to do. I got to go buy the rental property, but I got to look like somebody today, okay? And my mom has already got me. She was like, look at your shoes. I said, what's wrong with them? She was like, those selling Sunset girls. That's for TV, right? I was like, oh, I should have bought my tennis shoes. Honey, but we here now.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and you can create speaking AI videos just like this.
And make their lips move according to.
Best friend that got her hair pressure, don't know how to act. Okay, I don't know how to act. Gigi, are you gonna put on your seatbelt? Yeah. Safety first. I always got the friends, you undercover cops, watch me telling me to put my seatbelt on. Tell her to put her seatbelt on. No, you're right. I was, but it was like my mother thing. Yeah, now we're on our way to the flea market very quickly. Where I got my hair done at is called the Blow Dry Bar at St. John's Town Center. And I specifically go to a woman named Brittany. Again, I've said this before. If you use somebody else and your experience was not like mine, I ain't got nothing to do with that because you should have used Brittany, okay? She's familiar with texture hair, curly hair, all types of textures, okay? I'm just saying, anyway. But friend, girl, I'm salivating because I'm drinking this smoothie. It's the angel food smoothie, and I have the audacity to get extra peanut butter inside of it, so it's like a meal on wheels, like a peanut butter jelly sandwich without the bread. Okay. Like I said, we're stopping at the flea market. It's the one off of Beach Boulevard, and a bunch of you have asked me, like, where is it located? Off of Beach Boulevard. And I don't know the name of the flea market, but I know it gets thick on Saturday and Sundays. And her name is Donna, where I go and get the sea moss from. My mom lives by the sea moss, right, Gigi? Yes, I do. She loves it. My mom likes the sour sop and sea moss, and I believe there's ginger in it. The one that I like is the very berry one, just because it just tastes, I don't know, it tastes good. I eat the whole jar in one sitting. You shouldn't do that just because it's got so many vitamins in it. You don't want to like OD on vitamins, which is like a real thing. Like too much of a good thing is not a good thing. So I'll get the stall unit that she's actually in so that it won't be difficult for you to find her, because this is not like a small flea market. It's because I need to visit myself. So let's see. If I could just let my hair down for a moment. I almost gave up on the mom card chats, besties. But then I was like, oh, girl, you are the self-proclaimed president of the Baby Mamas Club. You're the president. And presidents don't give up. I mean, unless you're getting impeached. No, I'm not getting impeached from my position, okay? I'm just saying. I was exhausted. I'm exhausted. I may be the vice president of the Baby Mamas Club. Haven't figured it out. Haven't figured that out yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not resigning from my post either, because who got us? Not your baby daddy. But the first quarter of the year is always a little bit tough because I have 4 children whose birthdays are within the first quarter of the year. So I should say specifically it's tough for me. More so not tough, but baby, my pockets are turned inside out. I mean, I'm exhausted, but it's a pleasure. I wake up and it's important for me to say, oh my God, I'm the luckiest mom ever. It is a pleasure, it is a blessing to be the mother to these awesome and amazing children because baby. And now, unfortunately, I have to prepare for the most stressful quarter of the year for me.
And I probably shouldn't refer to it as that way. I should probably invoke some positivity in my life, but it is what it is. The kids will be leaving to see the Dark Lord for a good portion of the summer, which should be a bit of relief for me, but it's going to be a little bit more tense. Things have gotten extremely, extremely ugly, and you would think it would be based off of whatever's going on over here with me being the president of the Baby Mamas Club, but nothing to do with me being the president of Baby Mamas Club. It's just his reaction to one of his children not wanting to go based on needing to prepare for college. And it's just gotten so ugly. At the end of the day, I always, aside from my feelings, do you know what I'm saying, about how he treats me and what he's done to me, they are completely separate from how I influence and teach my kids to love him. Two things can be very true: how a person treats you, and then how you teach them, your children, how to love them. That's why the courts don't care if somebody might watch you upside their head. It's got nothing to do with the kids.
Job security. Isn't it the best? That cozy feeling knowing your job is safe until the next round of layoffs or when your boss.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just really tense at this moment because at the end of the day, I'm the villain. I'm okay with being the villain as long as it's not affecting the kids, and this time it's affecting one of my children. Now, I'm not saying that I have this whole gentle parenting mastered, because I don't, because sometimes I can be a mom from the 90s and then I have to cycle back and apologize to my kids for my tone, for the choice of words, for how it made them feel. Because at the end of the day, I think we forget that these are human beings that are going to turn out to be people. And as we see now, all these people are expressing how they felt in their childhood. So I'm mindful, not too much to like overdo it, but I'm mindful when wrong is wrong, wrong is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, your kids are kids, and you have to be a little bit delicate with their feelings and teach them how to treat other people. However, I don't feel like I need to instruct or tell a almost 40-year-old man that he needs to apologize for his tact and tone and words to a budding man that you may never be able to take back. And the sooner that you apologize for it, the more impactful that it will be. Now, I shouldn't have to do that, but...
Well, I'll let y'all hear it so far. She's telling the daddy how to, son his young man. And I'm going to keep it. Let's play.
I'm the custodial parent. It is my job to do the right thing when I don't want to do the right thing.
I'm the custodial parent. I have the power.
So I try to do the right thing, y'all. And basically, in other words, he told me to get his ass. I'm surmising it, okay? He didn't tell me to get his ass, but that's what I gathered, okay? So when graduation comes around next year, same time this year, and there's no daddy at the graduation, y'all just refer back to this video because it won't be me that's stopping him from being at a graduation. It will be his budding young man who said, I remember what you said to me, sir. Yeah, it gives me a lot more anxiety. Just because I feel like if he can treat one child that way and isolate one child, what can he do, with the other kids? There's potential there. It's not even if, it's like, hey, it's there. So I'm not feeling too great about it. It's just one of those, fix it Jesus moments for real. For real, for real. But there's nothing that a kid can do to solve it. Like, the adult has to be the adult and just be the adult in the situation. And y'all, it's just one of the moments. But I'm gonna advocate for my kids when my kid is right. There are plenty of times where I've stepped in when any of my kids have been disrespectful to him, or that I thought their tone was just all wrong. Like, hey, we don't talk to nobody like that. Fix it.
We don't talk to nobody like that. Fix it. I hope y'all get it. I hope y'all get it, man. I hope y'all get it. We don't talk to anybody like that. Fix it. That's your father. I don't think it's anything more need to be said. There's no breakdown of that. Besides the fact that we don't talk to people like that. I raised you. I'm the boss of you.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're a reflection of me. So as long as you're with me, you don't get to talk to nobody like that. Because they're not going to talk to you like that. You got it? Yeah. So, like I said, it's just one of those situations where it's real nasty. Now, as the president of the Baby Moms Club, I know some of you are going to be like, well, girl, I wouldn't send my kids. You can't do that without it being approved by a judge. You cannot do that. You can't change anything until the kid becomes, old enough to make their own decisions, like a teenager, 17, 18. I think 13 in some states, when they become teenagers, they're able to make their own decisions. But even now, let's just say Max is like, I don't want to go. If he was like that, I would still say, hey, go ahead and go, get your time in or whatever. When you become 16, if you're still feeling these ways for the summers, then as long as you're not in danger, nobody's putting hands on you, nobody's verbally abusing you.
Wow. Y'all heard that? I tell my kids, just go. Not that, that's your father. It's the only father you got. He gonna love you forever. Wow. He has a place for you to go to. Some children ain't even got no father. They got a place for them to go to. Wow. Wow. Dang.
It's my job to initiate a positive parenting experience for him, and I really try and do that. I try and be that buffer. I try and be that encourager. But hey, and that's why I tried to get him to apologize to his son as well. But can't raise a man, can't Michelle, and I don't.
That's not how it works, you dumb bitch. You supposed to be in the same house. Ain't no goddamn man in the same house gonna be apologizing to no damn child that he raising. But it don't even get that far. The whole experience would be different. It's the fucking butterfly effect, yo. Why wasn't that your first and only line of order, ma'am?
Think my child did anything wrong except express himself and reiterate his expression. And very monotone. My son's very much like me. If we feel threatened in any way, we're not yelling. We get like real monotone, like just very.
My son is very much like me. Y'all lucky I don't got my horns. My son is very much like me. Ma'am, is that a good thing or a bad thing? What would you rather him be, like a boy or a girl? My son is very much like me. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Himself and reiterate his expression and very monotone. My son's very much like me. If we feel threatened in any way, we're not yelling. We get like real monotone, like just very calm, very, because you don't want nobody to be able to say, oh, they were loud and ignorant, raising their voice. Nah. So yeah, fix it, G, but girl, I just can't do it no more because, like I said, first quarter was crazy. Second quarter, I already accept the stress that I cannot contain in the second quarter because here it is. We're going into the second quarter of the year. My face is making out. Okay, here, all up in here between I'm fighting the pollen, I'm fighting the baby daddy, I'm fighting the finances, girl, I'm fighting the fat that I'm trying to lose. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. Okay. So, but I'm not fighting this blow up baby that I got done at the blow dry bar. I really like Miss Brittany because she really listens to me.
There you have it. There you have it. I can't make peace with my baby daddy. My children disrespect the father that provides a place for them to come to when other kids don't have a father, nor a father with a place. Ain't nothing never happened to my kids when they went over there. I messed this relationship up. But what I do got going for myself, I got this.
Down at the blow dry bar. I really like Miss Brittany because she really listens to me. She don't put a whole lot of products in my hair. And I feel like since I've been going to the blow dry bar, my hair has been getting a lot healthier. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna fry my hair like a piece of chicken with a flat irons.
So need your thoughts. I'm stay 10 toes down.
So there you have it, fam. You know? Your thoughts. How horrible that... Matter of fact, I got one last thing. How horrible that baby... You know what that baby father... You know how heartbroken and horrible that baby father must feel like? This was the other one. This is the little boy she talking about. It's sad, my nigga.
You're good, Max. Okay.
See that? See how fucked up that is? Little boy talking bad to his daddy.
You guys, I plan on showing up, popping up, looking a bit more glamorous than what I'm looking right now, but thank God for the edges that he has provided me and allowed me to keep. With that being said, I know I need to just rip the Band-Aid off and start posting videos and including you guys in my life because the channel is called Valencia's Life, but life has been, cover your ears, Max. You're a teenager, okay? Life has been whooping my ass, okay? Whooping my ass. Down to the white meat. But anyway, I am on Instagram. If you follow me.
So the young boy got to sit there and hear his mama say life has been whipping her ass.
On Instagram, you already know what's going on in my life. But if not, follow me up there. I will be posting.
I will say, I do think that the ladies in our generation, they used to keep grown folk business like we never knew.
Another video this week, so just bear with me, you guys. And I love you. And yeah, I miss y'all very, very much. I realize I'm gonna need some emotional support from you guys, and you guys are like my therapy, my friends inside in it, like for real. But I'm gonna need some emotional support from you guys in the next couple of days.
The point of me playing this video after you hearing about the baby father stuff, my point of playing this video is look at what this poor boy got to go through, man. This poor kid, man.
So make sure your notifications are on. I'm gonna be just updating you guys.
Cause he gotta be loyal to his moms. And dad is somewhere else. Shit is just crazy, man. Poor nigga, man.
Rather quickly with what's been going on in my life. And yeah, again, I've missed you guys very, very much. Thank you guys for anyone who's reached out to me in concern on this platform, YouTube, or on Instagram. I appreciate you guys a lot. So yeah, with that being said, I'm not gonna cook some food for my kids. I'm not gonna keep this vlog. This is not even a vlog. It's just like, hey, how you doing? And just a way for me to kind of like just show up, because I've been in my head about a lot of things. I've been in my head about just showing up, coming back to YouTube. I knew that I was going to show up either this month. I wanted to come back in July, but I just couldn't, just because of a bunch of factors going on in my life. But I need to show up, like for multiple reasons. I need to show up here on this platform. So yeah, notifications turned on. We've got a lot of things to catch up on. It'll be too much to try and fit in one video, so everything's gonna be broken down into a numerous amount of videos. And I'm just preparing y'all that some of the titles, none will be clickbait. It will be shocking, most likely to some of you. So just bear with me, but we're gonna laugh through it. We're gonna laugh through it like I always do, because that's just the temperament that God gave me, is just to laugh through any obstacle, anything in my life. At the end of the day, I'm gonna smile, even if it's the worst day. It is a day that God gave me to have breath in my body and to see through, to learn through, to grow through it. So yeah, anyway, that is all for now. I don't want to scare y'all away, because we're gonna get into other things like, real estate, all the other things. I got a son that's graduating this spring coming up. I got a lot of amazing things that are going on, even through the adversity of life. That is life that is whooping my ass. But through the ass whooping, I'm still gonna smile. Okay? All right, so anyway, I love you guys. Okay.
There you have it. She got a baby daddy that got money, Clearly, she was drawing child support. But those kids are getting older now. Child support's leaving one by one. They graduating and shit like that, you know. And after all that time, and them kids getting older and everything, she don't got no man in that car with her. See that? Well, the other man got other babies and everything and families and stuff. She just got those babies in that child support. She ain't got no man there. Why? Why? Yo, I can't have no man around my kids. You know? So all the good simps that came by that would have helped her with the kids, she couldn't do it. Because she had respect for the alpha male that she got that's paying that child support to show she could live decent and have a car with nice white interior. So, you know, she got to go cook for her kids. Like, she can only get her back scratched. She can't be nothing for no man. She's occupied. How does that make her feel? Makes her feel like a piece of shit because she knows she could only be a piece of pussy. Men require a lot. Did this heifer just have a spaz attack like Max? Yo, she's a sicko. She's a sicko if you ask me, son. Bitch is a downright sicko, brother. I'm telling you. Yeah, but we cooked for a moment. I'm glad I got that work in, B. We did some cooking. I need to regroup and come on back with something where we can have some more fun with. We did a little cooking, man. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for having a little fun. I've got to just make me a smoothie or something. Then I'll be back. Thanks, guys.